The NSA can hear you now.
Like they couldn't before.
They already had a direct feed into our Skype. Just
Yeah.
like everyone else.
We're on their short list of most interesting people.
Not because we're like threatening, just we're interesting.
They just like to listen.
Yeah,
They get
they're
bored.
just like, oh, these guys are fun. Let's watch them.
Imagine 8-hour shifts of just listening to people's, yeah, grandma, I'll come over and I'll shovel your walkway. I'll listen to your stories about the before time.
But then you got to be careful because sometimes those like shovel your driveway is like move coke. That's them. That's code words, man.
Well, I'm not so familiar with that realm, but I'm going to have to take your word for that.
I mean, come on, snow, coke, and then you're shoveling it, so you're moving it.
So you're telling me I should call the police on my grandmother?
Yes.
Okay.
Your grandmother is actually a drug dealer.
Okay. I learned something today. Does that count towards my XP for the session?
Well, that's your personal XP. That's not in-game XP.
You're right. You're right. Because knowledge is power.
Anyway, all right. I think that was enough time to give people to tune in. Otherwise, they can watch the pods.
Yeah, I usually do like a 15-minute intro,
Yeah.
Right.
but that's okay.
Mhm.
Everyone that's important is already here.
Yeah, all the cool people.
Mhm.
Well, I haven't even gone live yet, dudes.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure something out.
I'm still tweeting that we're live.
Yeah.
I don't actually have any viewers or like people that follow me on Twitter, so I don't even bother.
One day.
Aw.
One day, though.
Sad.
To be
face.
fair, in the past 2 episodes, each time I have doubled my number of followers on Twitch.
Good.
So
That is
Bang,
good.
bang.
Fair. Every time people ask me, if there's VODs of this or something, I tell them VODs suck. Go to Baron Sheep's YouTube channel. So, maybe you'll get YouTube subscribers out of it.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Maybe one day YouTube will lift the ban and I can just upload the entire VOD instead of having to chop it into 15-minute intervals.
Is it 15? I thought you could do like full hour-long segments or something. You have to.
I got a strike against my account because I forgot to click the age restricted thing when I first uploaded it, and so
Rip.
now they've reduced it down to 15.
What?
Just from like
Rip.
once?
Can you
Yep.
appeal that?
Reduce what down to 15?
The length of videos I can upload to YouTube.
Man, why haven't I gotten a strike then? I don't put age-appropriate content.
I haven't even done that on my Twitch, and I'm pretty.
Yeah, I don't know, but you can appeal it if you didn't delete the video like a dumbass, like I did. So I'm like, oh, they deleted the video, so I just deleted they deleted it. So I'm like, I don't want this deleted video on my profile, so I deleted it. And now I can't appeal it, and so I have to wait 6 months until that gets removed.
Mhm.
Okay, fuck this shit. I'm just gonna go live.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Temeraire, like I was just saying, if you or anyone else watching from any channel has missed the build up to what we're doing today, Baron Sheep's YouTube channel, go there. Or you can dig around in our VODs if you hate fun and love pain, then you can watch it on Twitch's VOD system.
What if you love fun
Not
and
Kaylee's not Kaylee's type of fun pain, but I mean like genuine emotional torture. You can use the Twitch VOD system, or you can go look it up on YouTube.
The Twitch VOD system is so bad.
Her
I
name is
I had to
Kinka.
watch. I think it was actually Roll20's like their VODs once like their YouTube like fucked up, so I was trying to watch them on Twitch, and it was just the worst thing ever.
All right, you're live now, right, Kaylee? Maybe.
Maybe. I can't tell.
You can't tell.
I'm trying.
Man, my internet is choking.
What would upload required for 2 people to be streaming in the same house
It,
at the same time?
it depends on what bitrate you're both broadcasting at. You could technically
Yeah.
both,
Like 3K.
then
Like,
6
is-
or 7. You'd probably
Well,
want an
yeah.
extra one for your game
Yeah, you
traffic.
probably want a little bit.
I wouldn't want to have any less than like 10
Yeah.
Up.
minimum. Yeah, 10 up minimum.
Yeah.
I wish that was even offered in my area.
Right.
Sometimes I'm
for-
worried that 10 up isn't enough and I'm by myself doing it. So I
For
definitely
the
wouldn't look at
pretty
Cool.
basic package, yeah, in Corvallis, you have like it's a minimum of 10 up. Sometimes it would be like 20, 25, but
Damn.
I can't tell if I'm live, yo, homie dogs.
You are living the life. I only have 4 up, and my broadcast right now, for some reason, is at 3.5 exactly, and it's choking to death, and I'm losing frame rate.
Well, where my parents live, it's terrible, but in Corvallis, it was better.
I'm jelly.
Um,
Let us know
Yeah,
when
I
you're
have
live.
3 up.
You have 3
guess
up?
3 up.
Okay, I have
Damn.
leveled up my character, adjusted my stats accordingly. I'm ready to roll. Let's do this.
Agreed. I am also ready.
Seriously? There's no point in this.
Can someone? I don't. I need 3 monitors. Gosh, I am like just a glutton.
Do you want me to try and pull up your...
Yeah, could you please? I can't. My things are being weird. Oh, I am. Okay, we good.
Okay. While Kaylee's getting her stuff sorted out, Baron, why don't you give an introduction? Because I've got a lot of newcomers asking what the heck we're doing and why all these nerds are in one Skype call.
We're in one Skype call because Skype is the lesser of the evils. That is video.
I don't think the emphasis on that question was for the Skype part.
Oh, okay.
The emphasis being on the what are we doing part.
Today we are playing Dungeon World, which is a D&D style sort of role-playing game. The world that we are playing in is called Edrud, which is why this is Edrud, the first stage, which is over there. Well, for me it's over there. For you guys it's bottom left, whatever. Yeah, this is a perpetual world, and periodically, once we finish like a story arc or two with these characters, we're gonna jump the world forward like 1,000 years, and we'll have new characters, and then the decisions and things that they did in this age of the world will affect future to come. So if they decide to like, start the apocalypse, next stage there'll be post-apocalyptic. So right now the party is trying to find a bunch of missing people that have been vanishing from the town of Angren over the past couple weeks. Due to our cleric Aerophes communing with his god, they got instruction to seek out an ancient like ritual site known as a Croche Stone. And they were on their way there, and they accidentally stumbled across and into a troll trap that somebody had laid, and then were attacked by a troll. Which, after they swiftly defeated it, our wizard Tygenus discovered that there was a like purple crystal growing out of its neck. And while our fighter Kinka was taking the troll's tongue to bring back to town and sell as a delicacy, Tygenus removed it. Meanwhile, our bard was being moody and cursing the gods, I believe, was roughly how it ended.
We did have a moody bard.
Cursed my
We have
god
a very
specifically.
moody bard.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, excuse me, all of the gods?
All 7 of them.
No.
You
All of them are
rejected
just no.
you rejected my god. He's
Yeah.
a pretty good god.
Because
Just
he is
saying.
a god.
Just saying.
He is one of the many.
The real answer is why.
That'll be the question, actually.
The real question is why.
The answer is why. Wait, what?
Is this suddenly Jeopardy? Can we only answer in...
Yes, let's go with that.
All right.
So you guys were walking away from this troll that you killed. And yeah, we're just gonna pick it up there. You guys are walking away. Tygenus, are you like doing anything with crystal? Are you like putting it in your floating bag of crap that follows you everywhere?
No, I think Tygenus would actually be convinced at this point that the crystal is fairly important to our investigation, because he was already thinking the trolls being agitated was already connected to the missing people.
Mhm.
So now that he's got his hands on this crystal, he's just kind of turning it over in his hands, trying to figure out what it is.
You had spouted lore on it.
go
Like
ahead.
this very last thing you did, end of last session, was you spouted lore, and you got a partial. So you knew that like crystals are used to channel like magic and do various other they can be used in alchemical things. whatnot, but you weren't sure what this particular crystal was doing growing out of a troll's neck.
I was actually about to spout lore again and hope
I
you
know,
wouldn't remember that I already had.
I watched the VOD last night, so I remembered.
Sneaky, sneaky. I'll try to spout lore on the crystal, can I?
Mhm.
All right.
Yes, you can all spout lore pretty much whenever you want on pretty much anything. I have this addiction where I make up way more lore than anyone ever should make up ever. I have the same thing Tolkien had.
Oh.
You have a wildly successful book series?
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It just hasn't taken off yet.
That's a wisdom roll, right?
No, int. You're trying to remember something.
My bad.
So yeah, if you can think of something, I've probably thought of lore about it.
I only got a partial on that one.
Yeah, partial sex, so I tell you
I'll
something
roll for it too.
interesting, but not necessarily useful. I'll wait till you all roll, and you can. Yeah, also you guys were like pooling your
Yeah,
knowledge
I
of
want to spout roll too, but I don't know if there's enough roll to spout for. Wait.
lore.
Well,
Yeah, you can roll your int. Basically, I'm just gonna say like you guys are all.
We ran out of dice. We can't roll anymore.
no more rolls.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Rolled an 8.
Can you do it for me? I had a sip of wine. I'm not with it yet.
This is gonna be a good
Despite
session.
being despite being 6 foot tall, a half a glass of wine, like I'm a lightweight. I don't.
Ooh, Kinka,
You get XP.
you get experience. You don't know anything about this.
Oh wow. Well, I get experience. So what up?
I know.
Okay, so the rest of you pool your general knowledge together. Crystals like this wouldn't just it wouldn't grow on a troll, like it wouldn't grow on a living thing. It was definitely implanted there. You all got close enough to full successes. It was growing out of the back of its neck, like near the base of its skull, so it was probably influencing its behavior. And it was attacking you as you were going into the forest, going southeast into the forest. So it was probably either just trying to kill anything that came this way, or like it was defending the area, something.
Okay.
Maybe somebody's just trying to fuck shit up, and so they're having the trolls rampage. But it was definitely affecting its behavior somehow.
Troll rampage, because why not?
Yeah, why not?
So,
Okay.
It seems that these crystals, they were put there by somebody who has ill intent. Who would do such a thing as this?
We haven't the necessary information to determine that just yet, but perhaps when we reach this Croche stone, there may be a connection. We can discover it there.
I have never actually seen a Croche stone. Is this one of those? Is this Croche in the neck?
I don't. He's holding up which I assume is still dripping with troll slime and stuff like that. So there's like all this just nasty stuff coming off it. I don't think this is a Croche stone.
Somebody spotted Laura on Croche stones last time. I will remind you guys.
It was Erasmus, right?
Yeah, it's a shrine basically, right? We're looking for a big shrine.
They were like in the very beginning when the elves were first birthed. The elves wanted some place for them to gather and worship the gods, and so they asked the gods for somewhere, and Croche literally pulled up huge chunks of rock from the planet that the gods are living on and hurled them at your planet. And so there are these giant stone monoliths that like just landed, and they're like, he's like, there, gather there and worship us.
All right.
So yeah, they're very large.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, what are you guys doing now?
I'm thinking we're just continuing towards the shrine because there's not a whole lot we can do with the thing on the road.
And and Erasmus has been to the Croche stones before, correct?
Yeah, I know where we're going.
All right.
She hasn't been to them, but she's seen a map of where they are, so
All right.
you can get like close enough that you'd be able to see it once you got close.
After this fight, I am turned about. Where do we go? Erasmus, where are we going?
We would probably continue following the road we've been following. Just
That
a
way.
thought.
You're not on a
We're
road,
just
by the way.
Oh, we're not? I thought we were on a path last time.
There's no like roads yet. Like the civilization hasn't advanced enough that there's a road. You were just heading southeast into the forest.
Oh, okay.
Which is
Yeah,
why you
we're-
stumbled into a troll trap.
We're just gonna keep going,
All right.
you know? Just follow me. I got this.
Hmm.
Fiddle-dee, fiddle-dum, we're on a road trip. Ha ha ha.
All right, so unless anybody
This
has
is my life now. I've come to accept it.
Uh,
We're going on a bear hunt. And that's all actually I know of that song. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Actually, Titianus isn't too mad at her at Erasmus's antics this time around, because this time he's completely absorbed. Like, he's not taking his eyes off the stone. He's just carrying it in front of him and just kind of staring into it, like he's somehow going to figure out what it is if he stares at it long enough.
Yeah, and my character is a little bit rubbed the wrong way about Erasmus right now, so as long as we travel, do not play any music. I do not want to hear the song of a heretic.
those are harsh words. I mean, if the
Our
heresy
bard-
is
Our bard has managed to make everyone mad, which is, I thought bards were supposed to get along with everyone.
well, that's the thing is that they have such high charisma. They can influence them either way.
Yeah,
You know what,
unfortunately.
Ophi, buddy, you know, I like you.
As you should.
I just don't, well, let me rephrase this. Your gods, all of them,
One.
they're the ones who don't like me. I am a big joke, and that's why he was smiling. That's all I'm gonna, we're gonna drop it and leave it at that. So you don't need to be an asshole about your gods being an asshole.
One cannot run from them. You may put this under the rug today, but it will come out again soon. You can never run from the gods.
Yeah, they're probably, yeah. Yay.
Can I get clarification on that thing popping up in the chat over there?
That is a whisper. I'm going to start whispering to you guys more.
Yeah, but it says from Kinka, which
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
Sorry,
wait,
I-
is throwing me off.
Sorry, let me.
Was that a group whisper to everybody?
Okay, there we go.
No,
I was
sorry,
like,
I had rolled for Kinka, and so I had selected her name in the chat.
Knows. Wants your help.
okay, there we go.
But I saw it the second
Really? No,
time
that's weird.
too.
So we'll just
supposed to.
ignore that we saw that. We can't
Yeah, you were
meta.
supposed
Oh,
to.
it's
Anyway.
for Tygenis?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a whisper to him, but I screwed it
Oh.
up.
Okay, so he just stops in his tracks while he's looking at the thing and just kind of, he's just looking around and then realizing very quickly that the voice that's talking to him isn't there, and he's not saying anything to the others. He's just like, oh boy, and he starts walking faster now. Like, we need to get to this crowstone, finish our business, and get back as quick as I possibly can. So for what the others see is he just stops, looks around, and then walks faster, like he accelerates rapidly.
So it takes you. I mean, you go through the woods. You know roughly where you're going. It takes you another like. Let's see how far.
Which is funny because he doesn't really know where he's going. The bard knows where we're going, but just like wherever the bard was heading, he's just kind of walking in that direction faster. So he's pulling out ahead of the group, even though he doesn't really know exactly where he's going.
Yeah. So, you guys get there eventually. It's really easy to spot once you get close because it's like.
Don't
40 feet
blame
tall.
me if you fall into another hole.
Yeah, I think you guys see it like through the trees. It's probably like 15 feet wide and like 40 feet tall. It's this huge stone. And it's like in the middle of a clearing, and you can kind of see it through the trees. As you're approaching it, you notice that there's like a burned circle of like grass in the clearing, like around the stone, and the stone itself is like. It's cracked. It clearly had like vines growing on it that somebody cleared off. It's been cracked a bunch. There is, I didn't mention this last time, but there is the telltale sign of the like 4.5 fingered hand on it, which is kind of indicative of Krosh. He doesn't have this much of his right pinky, and so on all of these Krosh stones, there's like a handprint that looks like that.
I'm gonna try to discern reality. Can I?
Okay. Yeah, and so you guys are like walking up to this, and so there's this ring, and yeah.
Can I spout lore on the ring thingy, or is that discern to reality?
You can do whatever you would like. Discern reality is like what's going on here, what was going on here, what's about to go on here,
Yeah.
things like that. spouting lore is like, do I know anything about these perfectly burned circle around this thing? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I want to spout lore.
Okay.
All right, let me roll this one real quick because it might help us. Well, actually, no. Spout the lore first. That's actually a better idea.
Okay. So / roll 2d6.
Plus whatever your int is, which I think is 0 for you. I could be wrong.
I think so.
You can also just, on your character sheet, next to int, there's a little dice there. You can just put that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
This looks like somebody was performing some kind of ritual here recently, and it was clearly like a man-made ring. Like somebody like poured lamp oil or something on the grass and then lit it.
Ironically, while she's doing that, Tygenus is like drawing a similar circle right next to it as he's prepping his own ritual, and he hasn't even noticed the other one because he's so distracted with the thing that he's working with. So he's not even paying attention. I'm just starting up wizard ritual. I'm using my ritual move.
Okay.
So I'm drawing a circle, and Kinka's seeing. Wait a minute, he's drawing a circle like almost identical.
Yeah.
to the
Can
one
I
that's on
come
the
up
ground.
and like whack him on the back of the head and be like, Tygenus, what the fuck are you doing?
Things that your mind will not properly wrap around. Leave me alone. He goes back to drawing it.
Well, so far you've not been very helpful in any form of battle. So please enlighten me.
I seem to recall stopping the troll in its charge to allow you to finish it off.
Oh, was that before or after you fell in the hole and cried like a baby?
Was that before or after you threw me into the hole, you giant oaf? Now get away while I'm working!
I don't remember.
I didn't
him.
throw you into the hole. That was of your. Oh, okay, I sort of did, but.
I don't remember him crying at all.
Oh. He made loud noises, asking for help, basically crying.
I seem to recall.
No,
that
what,
thing.
Tygenus? What are you doing? Please enlighten us.
Can I cast sleep?
I
What?
just rolled. If you just notice.
Oh, what'd you do?
Oh.
Everyone? Was that Baron? Is that
Wait,
everybody?
Wait, what
No.
are we rolling?
But I rolled to spout lore on what Tygenus is doing.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
He's doing
that's
some
good
kind of
idea.
ritual.
yeah. I'm,
But I
So wizards have an ability for their class called ritual, which means when we're in a place of power, we can start creating our own custom spell by drawing on the power in the area. And the
Oh.
circle that he's drawing on the ground looks like one of those.
So- Really quick, as you guys enter get close to the stone, you all kind of step over the ring of where the ring was, burned ring of fire, because it's going like all the way around the stone
yeah.
in like a 40-foot ring or whatever. And as soon as you step across, Ophi and Erasmus just throw up.
Ooh.
Yeah, they just stop and just like bend over.
This doesn't
Over
feel good at
Tygenus.
all.
No,
I don't
over the
remember
horns,
eating this.
Why did I have spaghetti?
Perhaps they should have had troll tongue instead.
Anyway, so that happens.
How about I gotta
Tygenus was just about to try and sleep Kinka when that happened, and now he's like, what in the world? So he's going to stop his own spell circle, and I'm going to spout lore on the one that's on the ground to try to identify it.
Okay.
and I got a partial on my discern. I get ask one question, right?
So I got an 8.
Yes, you can ask one question. Let's let Oofy do his question.
Okay.
All right. So I get to ask of these questions: what happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable? Who's really in control? Or what here is not as it appears to be? I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask what is about to happen.
What is about to happen? Okay, we're gonna pull that on a pause. Well, Tenderness, you said you got a 8 on your
Correct.
spout lore. You don't know the exact spell, but you recognize some of the runes in the sequence. And it's very similar to transmutation spells. Like people do legitimately try to turn lead into gold, and it's you recognize some of those sequences of people that have crafted theories on that kind of thing.
So, I'm gonna take the crystal that I'm holding at this point and look to see if there's any markings, shapes, or anything in it that's concurrent with the thing on the ground.
They're the only like notable marking on the crystal. So it's a purple crystal. It's like I don't know, it's like 6 inches long and it's I don't know like 4 inches across or so, 3 or 4 inches across, and it's got like a vein of like blood that was growing up into it from like where it was embedded in the troll. Other than that, there's no discernible markings on it.
Okay.
Ophi, the thing that is about to happen here is you kind of like you're just looking around because you're like probably you're like turning away from the stone because you're like, oh, I just threw up. That was not good. And you're kind of looking out in the like out east, and you see somebody riding towards you.
Oh, okay. All right. So in that case, as I see this person, am I still blowing chunks?
No, it was just like the one like you stepped over the ring,
Okay.
you threw up, and then you were done.
Okay.
Okay. So
But you still don't feel
I'm gonna-
like super awesome.
I'm gonna point at the person and go, oh, a person approaches. Who is this?
As if we
I'm
didn't
gonna-
already have enough interruptions.
I'm gonna like grab Ophi and Erasmus and like put them behind me as they're throwing up and be like, no, I cannot see you hurt like this, and then point in the distance and can I spout lore on whoever's coming? I will protect you in your poor state.
I mean,
But
if you
not
just
to
if you just
Janice.
wait long enough, you can see who's coming towards you. Like you don't necessarily have
Oh,
to.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So
So I'm sort of in a protective stance.
Taishinus steps into the spell circle, the other one that was there, just to see if it's gonna make him vomit.
Nope.
No.
What?
Hmm.
no, like at this point, you've all crossed over, and the only two that it made throw up were Ophi and Erasmus. So yeah, if you're like
Oh
standing
wait,
there
it didn't make
waiting-
me throw up?
Nope, just the two of them. So yeah.
I guess at this point, I'm just gonna wait for this guy that's riding up to see if he sheds some light on the situation before trying to proceed with my own ritual.
Alright, yeah, you kind of allow him to get closer. I'm assuming you're all kind of like get your weapons out just in case.
Yeah.
And as he rides up, he's not riding a horse because that would be boring, and this is a fantasy setting. So they get to ride awesome shit. So he's actually riding a dire boar, which is fairly common in this area because of the dense like forest. The boars are really good to like brush through all the underbrush. A lot of times on their like tusks, people will attach like metal like saw blades basically to help them cut through the brush. So yeah, he's approaching on like this dire boar, and like as he's like getting closer, he like waves at you and like kind of yells as like a heads up, I'm coming, don't freak out, kind of a thing. And he rides up and he like dismounts and he gets off and he's like panting, like, oh thank goodness I found somebody. And he's breathing really, really heavily. He's clearly been riding really hard for a really long time. Kinka, you just from looking at him, you kind of notice. You would be the one that would notice this. He's like shaking, and he's like either he's in shock or he's like borderline about to be in like full shock.
Shouldn't the boar be the one that's out of breath? Get a hold of yourself.
Man, like all I want to do is slap Hygienist, but I don't know if that's metagaming or not.
Have you still not looked that word up, Kaylee?
No, I know what it means. It's something my character wouldn't normally do, right?
Yeah.
But maybe it's just me wanting to slap Jesse all the time. What?
If Tygenus is being too rude, Kanka can totally slap him.
Maybe just hit him
Uh-huh.
upside the back of the head, just like, hey, shut up.
Yeah.
Anna is using something you shouldn't know.
Oh,
to
can I
influence
get an
Oh.
XP for my failed con roll for puking?
Definitely.
Thank you.
Oh, are you keeping track right now? Or are you gonna do that later? Katie has a question.
Jordan, can you keep track for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, we're keeping track right now.
I guess I can do another one for me then, huh? Unless you're keeping track.
I am also keeping track, but I would appreciate if you kept track as
Okay.
well. So that way we
Okay.
can see if they match up.
So I think Kinka looks sort of defensive but anxious as she wants to help this man, but she wants to protect her own. So but then is caught off guard by Tygenus, kind of smacks him in the head and is like, "What is wrong, good sir?"
And he like
If
Yeah,
you
he-
smack me again, there will be consequences.
says the shortest member of the party to the tallest member of the party.
Yeah, he's like looking up at her. If you do that again, there will be consequences.
So man, big talk. All right, sir.
He casts sleep on her.
Respond.
Chuckle into my
I'm
vomit.
casting
No.
sleep.
No, I'm trying to help this man for our quest.
Too late.
Goodness.
I got a 7.
Oh, if there's discord amongst us. Oh my gosh. My
Can I wait? I can just click on this thing, right? Oh yeah, there we go. That's how you do it. So it was 4 + 3, so I got a 7.
Okay. Again, there's not like a
Is he allowed
PV.
to keep attacking me. Like, is this allowed? Because I could just flail him in the face, but I wouldn't do that because I'm a goddamn good human being.
you,
Okay,
keep
an elf.
you keep provoking the most volatile member of the group.
It's
But you
It's
keep
the next-
provoking me, the most stoic member. Stoic and contained.
I can't hear you over how asleep you are at the moment.
Am I asleep? How do I get out of sleep?
I'm gonna look up sleep really quick.
Can I also, while she's sleeping, use it goes to 11 on her?
Oh.
Remember what that does?
When you unleash a crazed performance, you choose a target who can hear you and roll charisma. And I have to
then
roll
what?
pretty high.
What happens
But-
after that?
It
The
causes-
person that I
yeah.
choose attacks the nearest ally in rage.
You
Oh.
could, yes.
Would she be able to do that if she's asleep? Because I don't think a sleeping target can attack.
Tijanus, you. Oh yeah, you are level 3. That's right. I was gonna say you're like you don't have
potentially
dice
wake
level
up.
3.
That's why I was asking.
There's
so
a
you're-
strange man in our group, guys. Approaching.
Oh no, he's here. Like he's fully here.
Yeah. Or he's here.
Okay, so sleep is 1d4 enemies you can see of the GM's choice fall asleep. Only creatures capable of seeing are affected. They awaken as normal, loud noises, jolts, pains.
Hmm.
You got a 7.
So
I
the
just
guy
feel like
the
we're
guy
meant
on
to murder each other.
So you did get a partial success, Tijanus. So you get to choose one. Draw one welcome attention or put yourself in the spot. The GM's choice. The spells are up to 5 per reality and cast -1 ongoing to spells until you prepare spells again. After you cast it, the spell is forgotten. It's ripped from your mind until you prepare spells again.
I'll just forget it.
Okay.
Oh.
Also, you may notice when I read that, it's 1d4 enemies you can see of the GM's choice. If you had gotten a full success, I would have let you actually do it on Kinka, but you missed and you hit the dude that like rode up.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
So he's like
Okay.
panicking and he was like reaching for like his like water skin and just
Okay.
like face plants into the side of his board and just, like slides down.
Okay.
Oh boy.
He's out. So as soon as that happened, Tijanus realizes he screwed up the spell. He just plays it off like, that will help him calm down.
What
Give him
about
a minute.
what about Erasmus's it goes to 11? Is
Yeah,
somebody
if
gonna
she's casting it goes to 11, that means Kinka's gonna start wailing
No,
out.
no, no. She didn't fall asleep, so I'm okay. I was asking a question.
Oh.
Like I was wondering if it was castable
Oh.
on someone who wasn't awake.
I didn't fall asleep. I
Yes,
thought
because
13 was winning.
that would serve a dual purpose because A, it's a loud noise and it would wake
Okay.
her up, and then it would have made her attack her closest enemy, which
It would have been a righteous loot solo.
all
wait.
right.
Fiddle solo.
you have
A
fiddle.
righteous loot solo.
All right, here we go. So the guy's asleep on the boar. I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna give him a nice slap on the back. Hello, comrade.
Can I try and get in the way as I see him going and say, just
Oh.
let him calm down.
Oh,
He's of no use in his current state.
Okay.
Give him a minute. Let him sleep it off.
Fair enough. He can have a moment.
All right. So just as a kindly GM, there are multiple things here that you could also all like potentially do additional spout lures on. The curse stone appears to be cracked. the fact that 2 of your party members threw up when they walked over the edge of this. This thing.
Yeah.
I want to spout Wait, I want to spout Laura on that.
Okay.
Or my sleep. Okay.
Which
I'm
are you spouting Laura on? The puke or the crack in the stone?
The puke.
Okay.
The puke, because I want to see why something is wrong with my party members.
I want to do that too, because I want to know why I'm puking.
I'll roll on the crack. I'm a little bit more interested in the crack. I'm used to being made violently ill by things that aren't holy or of another god, so that's not too crazy for me.
I just want to look out for my party.
Um.
In a positive way.
So, Kinka and Erasmus. Oh gosh, Ophi. No, it's cracked. Maybe it was the weather.
Does that count as a
Yeah.
fail?
It does.
All right,
Alright,
yeah.
so I'll consume a charge from my bag of books and look up info on the Croak Stone and what might cause it to crack. So which puts me at an 11.
All right. So Kinka and Erasmus. Ophi becoming that violently ill, when getting this close to a holy thing, probably means it's been defiled in some way.
So I'm not holy?
No, but he's like really attuned to holy things. So coming close to a a very holy object that has been defiled made him physically ill.
But what about Erasmus?
You don't get that much info because you had a partial success.
So what I'm getting from this is that Tygenus is defiled.
Yes, I arrived and personally defiled the shrine.
No, just in general, he's a defiled little man.
Well, I mean, you didn't throw up either, and you didn't even feel sick. So
you're defiled with me, Kaylee. We're that messed up.
Tygenus, certain rituals, if they weren't performed properly, or maybe just as an effect of the ritual, drawing power out of it. Maybe whoever was performing this ritual intentionally cracked the stone to try to get more energy, magical energy out of it. So yeah,
that's all I get. Okay,
that's why it is cracked. That's what you asked. So
okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So an overzealous ritual was performed,
or they were trying to draw a ton of power. So
can I feel just innately as a wizard how much power is left here, or am I going to have to do my own ritual or detect magic or something for that?
I'll just give, as a wizard, I'll just give that to you. There is still quite a bit, but it's really, due to it being cracked, it's not as contained as it should be, and so it's very chaotic. And trying to perform another ritual here would be difficult, not impossible, but difficult to try to wrangle the powers that be. Imagine this, because Crowstone's channel magic and divine power from Tekram, which is the divine world. And so the fact that it's cracked, imagine a dam has normal a stream of flow through it. Imagine that has been cracked and there's just shoots of water spurting everywhere. It's kind of the same principle. You could probably get some of the magic, but it would be really much more difficult than if it wasn't cracked.
Yeah, I'm looking at my bag of tricks to see if there's anything I can do here other than a ritual, but it doesn't look like it. Even visions through time only lets me look forward, so I can't look back and see what happened here.
I mean, you could.
Can I use my bard ability, which is bardic lore?
Yeah.
Because I have the specialty in spells and magics.
Yeah.
And because we've encountered this conundrum.
Yeah. So it. Remember what all that gives you. Bardic lore. Okay. Location or item you recall. The GM has it. I hate how tiny these boxes are by default. Yeah, go ahead and ask me a question about it.
What spell was this?
That's a tough one because I don't even know if you would necessarily know the spell, like as a character. You've heard probably like legends or a story like a whispered story really late at night in like a tavern somewhere. Probably would be the only place you would hear this because it's kind of heretical. Of certain rogue wizards and the like trying to affect living creatures and change them in various ways.
Okay.
And this looks like kind of what they would need to do, that kind of a thing.
Okay.
Is
Guys,
Erasmus okay?
Guys, I'm pretty sure this here the spell was to change creatures. So this is potentially where Troll Bro got his gem thing.
Whose brother was he? Did we kill your brother?
He's
Well-
I don't know if he's head again. Just you'll be okay. Just let us do the thinking, Ophi.
You have killed 2 trolls now.
You shouldn't kill brothers.
They might have been brothers. You don't know.
Ophi, have you ever considered that it might have been your brother?
Don't talk like this.
Quite possible. I mean, there are foul magics at work here. It just caused you to erupt into furious vomiting. You can see the broken shrine here. There's clearly been some malfeasance at work. For all you know, this could have been a long-lost brother of someone back in town, transformed into a troll, and now pitifully dead on the floor with its brain smashed everywhere. Good job with the mace, though.
I am an only child, but in a way you are correct. In the eyes of
So
Ordan,
you think.
in the eyes of Ordan, we are all family on the inside.
Then congratulations on our successful fratricides.
I'm just really sad about that now. He just connected the dots and I'm suddenly not happy. Like,
All right. Tyjanus, being the arrogant son of a gun that he is going to try and conduct a ritual despite the stone being broken and the magic energies being chaotic and flying everywhere.
Okay.
He's actually going to attempt, well, I was going to say 3 rituals, but I'm going to cut it down to 2 since one of them...
Rituals can also take like weeks.
Oh.
So.
My first one is going to be incredibly simplistic, so I'm thinking despite like the time frame and the broken stone, he might still be able to pull it off.
Okay.
So yeah, the others can see Tyjanus like finishes drawing a spell circle on the ground, and then he's like making runic inscriptions inside it, and he's spelling something out in some sort of an ancient. Well, I guess I can't say an ancient language. This is as old as it gets. He's spelling it out in.
It's probably like your personal magical shorthand. Like each wizard has their own like variation of Elvish that they use to describe spells.
So it's essentially arcane shorthand. He's just making symbols inside the circle that are not really readable by anyone else. And I'm going to attempt. Here's my ritual effect that I'm going for is being able to see and hear the meeting point for the Thieves Guild tonight.
Okay. All right. So I'm sorry, I'm reading a ritual here. I should have read all your abilities before I started, but
While you're reading that, I'll be answering my door.
okay.
Ruh-roh.
Can I roll to see who's at the door?
You can sure try.
So my special moves, I haven't really acquired any of them yet because I haven't leveled up enough, question mark.
You should have gotten 1 between sessions because you're level 2 now, right?
Oh, yeah. Which one?
You get to pick one from the 2 to 5 list.
I don't see a 2-5 list, just the special
you would have
moves.
had to let me. You have to look at the original like PDF. I can link it to you somehow quickly. Is it? There it is.
Whoops.
So, there's better.
Did you link it?
I'm trying to get the link. Sorry, get link. There it is.
No, you're fine.
Copy link. Shit.
Because Jesse has like sleep and mind control or whatever, and
So
or
it's
type
gonna fuck
this.
with my overlay briefly.
I have like hack and slash.
Okay, so I just looked at in this Skype chat there, and that probably is gonna have to screw up this thing.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So that is the original like character PDF.
Okay.
All right, whoever just sent me food, that's one interesting way of breaking me out of character.
Someone from your
Yeah.
broadcast got you
gonna
food?
Share?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Did your moderators order
I'm
you
eating
pizza or something?
Pops.
I'm looking up right now to see who it was. So anyway, my thinking on the ritual is, since I already have visions through time and contact spirits, I figured this ritual is just an ever so slight escalation of my other spells. So I'm hoping I can still get away with it.
Yeah, so we're leveling Kinga up quickly because she forgot to level up.
Okay.
So Kinga, if you go to the second page on what I just sent you there, anything from the 2 to 5 list, it says advanced moves when you gain levels from 2 to 5. Choose one of these moves: Merciless, Heirloom, Armored Mastery, Improved Weapon,
Oh, okay.
Seeing Red, Interrogator, Scent of Blood, Multicast Dabbler, Ironhide, Blacksmith. Any of those, you can pick one of those. And then you also get to increase one of your stats by 1.
So why would I want to take +1 while discerning realities during combat?
Because it could, if there's like a lot of things that you're fighting right now, you could find out who's really in control here. And often killing their leader would kind of make them.
Oh, but I'm allowed to do that.
Mhm.
I just take +1.
Yeah. So it's +1 to the discern realities, I believe. Double check. Merciless is a really fun one because then when you deal damage, you deal an additional 1d4. So you deal 1d10 plus 1d4.
Are you trying to pick an advanced move from fighter?
Yeah.
Heirloom would be really handy. Just saying. Then you can like talk to your sword and it will tell you things.
That's true.
Except that's
yeah.
a charisma roll. So if you don't, I don't
Actually,
know what your charisma is.
Her charisma was 12, so it's a 0.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. So there'd be that.
Or no, that's your
Or
charisma, never mind.
interrogator would be really handy because then instead of like having to talk to people, we could just have you threaten to beat the crap out of them and they have to tell us what we're asking.
Yeah.
Technically,
Anyway,
also Erasmus can persuade people into telling the truth,
Oh
right?
yeah, that's right. I guess we don't really need that. We have Erasmus, and I can charm people too. So I guess interrogator isn't all that.
Max charisma.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
Kink, if you want to look through those while we're
Yeah. Just
Continue.
keep going.
let's see what was going on. Oh yeah, that's why I was looking at your character sheet titles. Ritual. God, why does it always default to the smallest? There we go. Let's see. I'm going to say the best you can do is a limited version of this spell. You
Okay.
can see or you can hear.
Okay. Well, I'll hear
Okay.
because I
So-
don't need to see them. I know what they look like already.
And you're going to have to be here while the meeting's happening. Like,
Oh, I'd have to
With it-
stay here.
yeah,
Hmm.
because you're drawing on the power from the stone.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to then. If I have to stay here, I might as well just go back and try to infiltrate the meeting physically. Okay, well, having encountered that snag, can I instead try to... I'm assuming it was Mute's voice that I heard earlier. Well, I guess I don't know what her voice sounds like because I've never heard her speak.
So she
But
doesn't have a
he's-
tongue, so
She doesn't ever talk, but I'm assuming that she was the one who was psychically putting her voice in my head. So I'm going to alter the ritual then and see if I can respond to her telepathically, because normally I'm assuming I can't do that.
yeah.
I
mean,
can hear her, but she can't hear me, right?
Yeah, like you spelled a lore on Tekram's voice, and I think you got at least a partial. And Tekram's voice is a one-way spell. It's you're projecting your thoughts into someone else's mind.
Right.
And the fact that it was super loud, she's not used to doing it, so she's not good at it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And she also probably doesn't. It's partially like genetic, so she doesn't have like the full genetic ability to do it. Like people that are genetically good at doing this can just do it, like no problem.
Right.
Sometimes they don't even know that they're doing it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna alter my ritual then and see if I can communicate with her from here telepathically.
Okay, yeah. It's gonna take you some time. It'll take you like a couple hours to like, because you have to like draw on memories of her and like kind of like try and distill down the feeling you get when you're around her.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna take some time to meditate, so it'll take an hour or two.
What time of day is it currently?
Let's see. It was about 1 when you guys started. It took you like 2 hours to get here, so it's like 3.
So even if I did this, I would still have time to go back to town before midnight. So yeah.
Can we figure out what's going on with the dude who showed up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's still
awake
just
by now.
sleeping on the ground. No, he's still just asleep. Like one of you is gonna have to wake him up, or he's gonna wake up and like. I'm just gonna roll this.
Does he wake up on his own?
I go.
He's
up
gonna
to
wake up
him
in like
and-
3 hours.
Oh, okay.
If you don't
Well,
wake him up.
So
How can I break it? Can I? What do I have to
Slap
roll
him.
to break
it's
it?
just it's a normal sleep. Like
Yeah,
the
loud noises.
wizard putting someone to sleep isn't anything different. So just like you wake anyone up, walk up and poke him.
Okay. Kinka walks up and pokes him, shakes him, kind of says, "What's going on? Tell me your story."
Yeah, so he had like face planted into the side of his dire boar, slid down, and so when you poke him, he like wakes up and he's got like a mouthful of leaves. He goes,
Like
"Huh?"
Ophi generally does as he's tripping all over himself.
True.
Rude. Savage.
Sorry.
Yeah, so
I'm
he like
playing
wakes up
that.
and like he's really like disconcerted. He's like, what happened? And like spits all of the leaves out of his mouth and is like spitting, trying to get the little bits out for a minute. Yeah. Oh, where am I? Oh yeah, what? Oh, yeah, I just got really tired all of a sudden. Is that a crush stone? Where am I?
Jesse ate something hot. Sorry.
He got
Is
sabotaged.
there a song that's like, "Don't laugh at me, don't get your pleasure from my pain," and I'm sitting here like laughing maniacally at Jesse's pain.
Schadenfreude?
Take
I think that's what that's called,
Huh?
right? Isn't that called Schadenfreude? Something like that?
I don't know. So
Yeah.
continue, Baron, unless I gotta wait for him.
We can wait for him briefly.
Okay, can I go pee then?
Yeah, let's
I
take
don't know why I keep asking. Yeah, sorry.
let's take a quick break.
Yep.
So what did you
Uh,
guys get him? I'm so curious. Who sabotaged him? Who ordered him like super spicy food? And second of all, how was it so spicy? It must have been concealed because I'm sure if you look at it, you go, "Oh, this is gonna be pretty spicy." Did somebody sabotage the food? Where like, "Oh, look at this benign food," and it's secretly covered in like ghost peppers or something.
The I think it's Pizza Hut's like honey sriracha pizza. You don't like, you're like, oh, this is probably gonna be a little bit hot, and then you get like 2 bites in, and you're like, oh, that's hotter than I expected. Oh,
Oh, okay,
So what was
okay,
that? I don't know. I didn't see what he was eating. So yeah, let's take a quick like 5-minute break.
sure, no problem.
Um,
Hey, Fetch
And the
Walker,
thing, too-
how's it going, man?
I don't even know if anyone's listening anymore.
Hey, Fetch Walker, what's going on? All right, we're taking a quick break here real quick so I can talk to all of you. You think Kika is a cleric? I'm the cleric here, actually. Ophi is the cleric. That is the name of my character, actually, is Ophi. Kaylee just went to the bathroom. We're taking a quick break real quick, so I'm going to be able to speak to you vocally, which is nice. Try to uni defending? Kind of. I mean, my constitution isn't that high on this character. You ran an 8-person D&D group, gets hilarious, gets slow. It's difficult. Like, we're running a 4-person campaign right now, and it's hard for us to get through conversations. We're all pretty new at this, but as we continue doing it, this is our 3rd session. We're getting better and better every session at kind of taking care of business and moving on and everything like that. Yeah. Fairlight, Mr. Excalibur, somebody got him some spicy food, so he had to run off and spit it out. Especially since our alcoholic warrior really got into his character. Perfect. I couldn't imagine things going any other way. But no, Kink is the warrior, Fairlight Excalibur is our wizard. We have Erasmus, which is our bard. Our GM is Baron Sheep. Tell them they need to... Tell them if they try to hurt you, I will cut them in the name of Jesus. Fair enough. You can go to their respective chats. Most of them are live broadcasting right now, except for Katie, who is wrapping Christmas gifts right now. So their stream names. My character name is the left-hand name, and then my stream name is the right-hand side after the hyphen. So you can just go to their streams and tell them in their chat if you want to. But how are you all doing today? It's really good to have you here. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying this, as we do this fairly often, every 2 weeks or so. Can the previous sessions be found on YouTube? Yes, Canis, they certainly can. Under GM Baron Sheep, he's got a YouTube. They can be found in my VODs on Twitch. But also, if you go to YouTube, you should be able to search Edrud, the first stage, and get business done like that. Trite like spice. Look at that GIF. Look at that GIF of when I ate a bunch of hot peppers. Yeah, that GIF though. Yep. I love hot peppers, as you can tell by that GIF. Canis, thank you all so much for tuning in. By the way, guys, if it's your first time tuning in, make sure to hit the follow button so I can see your lovely faces in here again sometime, perhaps when we're not playing our Dungeon World campaign. But yeah, go and drop a follow to all these other broadcasters. They're pretty awesome people. I've been getting a chance to know them through this campaign and other things like that. Really good folks. And I'm enjoying the campaign. A lot of funny stuff happens during this campaign. So I'm sure once you get affiliated with the characters, you'll quite enjoy this. Look at her wrapping presents, acting all innocent. Well, you know, she fairly is innocent. Drawing up a storm, trying to make presents for my family. I didn't even get close to finishing the first one. Hand is starting to hurt. Yep, that will happen. That will happen. You could always... I always found that gifts that are sharing quality time with somebody are very good gifts. So they're cheap and they're effective and fun. Most of the time, I guess. But yeah, again, thank you all so much for joining us. I'm going to unmute them. We're going to get back into it. All that business. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Welcome back.
Hello?
Oh, there she is.
I was telling people about Glory Hammer and how amazing they are.
Oh, right, yeah. I remember you telling us about
Yeah,
that.
I'm back. Thanks.
I mean, their newest album is called Space 1992: Rise of the Chaos Wizards. How can it be bad?
It can't be. It's not bad. Can't be bad.
Okay, so what was the guy saying?
He's just kind of looking around. He's really confused what happened. Like he was like panicking and then he just fell asleep.
Right.
And so
yeah.
he's like looking around very confusedly at the moment. You could ask questions. You could do whatever you want.
So,
Oh, I was like,
did you slap him on the back?
Well, I kind of nudged him and I was like, sir, what is your story?
Hmm.
And he like looks around and he goes, "Oh, I was." Let me make sure I get the name of this right. He's like, I was tracking.
We should get Jesse's attention.
Are you back, Jesse? He's here.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
He's just chewing obnoxiously.
I'm eating.
Yeah. He's like, I was hunting and I was tracking a deer and I was tracking it for way longer than I probably should have, and I ended up near Gowick. And so I thought, oh, I'll stop in there for a pint. And I rode Willow here, and he like slaps his dire boar side in the town.
Willow, right?
And
Sorry.
I didn't see anybody for a while. And then I got in the middle of town and there was blood and there was somebody like strung up in the town square, and there was just no one. They were all gone. So I started trying to ride back to Angren, but I guess I kind of panicked. I guess I lost my way. Do you guys know which way back to Angren?
Diogenes is going to stand up from the spell circle that he's been working on and walk back over there. Which town did you say that was?
He's like, it's Gowick. It's like south, kind of southwest of Angren, like 3-4 miles maybe.
That means
It's a small town.
That means we passed it on the way here, kind of.
You're like southeast.
Oh, we're southeast. Okay.
Yeah, we'd have to cut back through the woods to get there. I just looked at it's not on the map yet.
Yeah.
Curse you!
I looked at that too.
It's not because you haven't discovered it yet.
Okay.
You guys are like here.
Okay.
Gavik would be like here.
Okay.
And there was no one there besides the bloodied man.
Yes, I didn't stick around terribly long after I saw him. He was, yeah, they bled him and they like left a bloody handprint on his face. After that, I just got on Willow and rode away. I didn't want to stick around for that.
I feel like we should go investigate and bring the
Indeed.
perpetrators to justice.
For
Yes.
once, I agree.
He goes.
This would be the next best place to investigate.
He kind of holds up like, again, I got kind of turned around. Which way is Angren?
That way.
Thank you. Okay. And he like starts to mount up and he goes, I don't know who to tell this. Should I tell a priest?
I am a priest.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them just back the way we came over that way. And,
We have a perfectly good one right here.
I am a priest.
Yeah,
Right
but
back.
apparently there's too many priests in this one place, so there's an abundance. You can go there and have more than one. This is my priest.
Oh, okay. I just meant, who should I tell back in Angren? I don't even know who I should go to. Like, I kind of don't want...
The chief of the priests is right here. This would be an excellent place to start. And he's like pushing Ophi towards the
Yeah.
guy.
Tell
Here's
me.
our head priest.
Tell me. Do you?
I think you misunderstood. He told us the story. He's wondering who else to tell in town to send help. Correct?
Like,
Ah,
yeah,
yes.
like,
I
I...
thought you meant he had something else to say.
He's like, no,
Oh.
I mean, I'd tell Sovereign Miri, but I don't know if I trust her.
You should
No,
tell. Oh man, what's his name? Oh, I'm getting it.
Yeah, I'm going
As
to
I'm
people
thinking
now,
about
too.
it, there's like no one back in town that we trust anyway, is there?
Who's the guy
What's the-
who rallied
What's
us?
the name of the older guy who gathered us up in the first place?
Yeah.
Air Elroar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Air
tell
Elroar is just
Elroar.
back the way we came over that way, and if you talk to him, he has, some ranking. He could probably gather some people to help you out.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, old guy, nailers, yeah, no, okay,
Yeah.
That one.
Yes.
I could talk to him. Just as long as I don't have to talk to Mary. I don't know, don't trust
Why
her.
don't you trust her?
He kind of like,
Just so we're clear, none of us trust her either.
You are amongst friends. Speak freely.
oh, okay, just between us and Willow, and like pats his boar. She's been like, I've heard rumors. She's been meeting people like late at night. Like really late at night and sneaking off into the woods. Anyone that does that, it's not okay in my book.
Oh.
But I should get back. I should send help to the town immediately. There might be people alive. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't stick around. I just kind of just ran. I probably should have stuck around. That was probably a bad idea.
Have them send someone to the
We will
town.
figure it out.
Yes. Have them send someone to the town to help us bury the dead.
Okay. Yeah. No. I'll do that. I'm gonna. Is this way? This. Oh, okay. And he like
That
rides
way.
off.
All right, there he goes. That ambitious little
Should
devil.
we, Tygenis, were you going to finish up your silly little wizard business before we head off?
You may be heading off without me.
I've got some silly business too. I want to discern realities again, but ask a different question this time.
Well, I think we need to finish up our business here, and then we know our next place to go.
Is discern intelligence?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. All right. Shit. All right, I failed that.
I think you're too distracted by like He had to go to a different heir. I'm a good enough heir.
Damn it, I can't take all this
What were you
competition.
trying to discern?
I was going to ask the question, what is here that I might not be able to see?
Oh.
Kind of read between the reality lines, so to speak.
Yeah, I think it's not necessarily that like you don't get anything. I think it's just that like you're feeling kind of woozy still. Like like you threw up and you don't have to throw up anymore, but you have to after like, oh, still don't feel great. Like ooh.
Did you already add me one? Thank you.
I did.
Thank you.
Can I discern realities? What should I be on the lookout for?
Mhm.
That's wisdom.
Yes. And depending on how high you get, you can ask multiple questions for them. Or yeah, you can get one. Looking around, I think probably as a fighter, you're used to like looking at kind of the ground and seeing like who's been here, like what kind of like how big are my opponents, kind of a thing. And you look around and there's like tons and tons of really small footprints. Like
Okay.
yeah, like really small footprints. Like they look like children's footprints almost.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. You guys, as part of the missing people, 3 children were missing. What is this? These footprints.
It's a good
But
question.
are they did you say they were sort of ordered or like scattered?
They're kind of just like all over the place. Like it looks like they're
Okay.
running all around inside this.
So it doesn't look like they were planned. Okay.
Hmm.
Besides, if it were our missing people, the rest of the adults' footprints would likely be in the same spot. Perhaps we have other little people we're looking for. I propose we go investigate this town. And by we, I mean the rest of you, because I have a matter that must be attended to.
And what matter would that be?
It's none of your business, quite frankly.
Well, it is now.
I feel like to complete our quest, sticking together would be the best.
If we are to stick together and complete this quest, I will require that you cease asking me questions about the people that I'm about to talk to.
I think I know. I remember some girl, cute girl, sharp knives. She is crazy.
Yes.
What pertinence do they have to our quest?
It may or may not be related. I don't know yet. That's what I'm about to ask. I will say that these people are extremely dangerous. They're not to be trifled with, and they can make your life a living hell. And I will not have you complicating matters by questioning me in front of them or by getting us in trouble, because I swear the moment this goes south, I will be gone, I will be invisible, I will be teleported to the moon, and you will be on your own, and you can solve this mystery without me.
Well, it sort of sounds like we're going to be on our own without you anyways.
I
As
think
you wish.
if you need backup, we will come with you. We can
He
provide.
puts his hand on Ophi again, and I appreciate that.
We can kill trolls. They're good. We are good at together.
We can kill things that have been manipulated against their will. It's great.
The way this party has evolved since we started, neither Erasmus nor Kinka have earned Tygenus's trust yet, whereas he does trust Ophi. So he's pretty much gonna not tell them what he's doing. He would probably tell Ophi. That's it.
I will leave Tygenus to his wizard bits and the magical stone, and I am going to go find out if I can help anyone left in the city that was desecrated. Does anyone want to accompany me? If I can find any survivors. Hopefully, Tygenus can be of use here.
Now I start looking really conflicted. Like I'm looking between Kinka and I'm looking at Tygenus and I'm just like, now what do I do?
I just want to know what's more important than an entire town's worth of lives.
It's a small village. It's not a town. It's like a farming like community.
We don't know that, do we?
She
He would have.
also-
Sorry, if I said like town, I meant village. That was my bad. It's a smaller like village.
I still want to know what's more important than an entire village worth of lives.
An entire planet's
Well-
worth of lives.
Are we allowed to split up groups? Like, I just don't know, because every time we all get all over the place, I just don't know. Because I can be like, yo, Erasmus, come with me, homie. And then we'll be like, yeah. And they'll be like there and stay there.
It's kind of awkward when you do. You
Yeah.
just have to be okay with like kind of sitting and
The
listening. while-
pause.
yeah.
Okay.
The pause while we switch between.
Okay.
So it is something you're totally allowed to do. Just you have to be okay with kind of sitting and listening.
Okay. No, I'm okay with that. Well, I agree with Erasmus. Would you like to accompany me? And we can leave these two. Hopefully their little powers are enough to keep them safe.
Never split the party.
I have a proposal. Why don't we do the more time-sensitive thing first? That village is not going anywhere. There are dead people. No one is there. Let us investigate.
How do you know that?
The perpetrator may still be close by if we hurry, so it is time sensitive. And if there are survivors who are clinging on to life and slowly dying,
Yes,
waiting for
thank
you to come rescue them, Ophi, that may also be time sensitive.
What?
all of this.
Then, like,
All of
if we
his
stay
buttons.
here, we cannot. He will not do his business. If we leave, he will not tell us anything. I feel like we must leave because being here is not accomplishing anything.
Do what you will. I'm going to proceed with the ritual even with them standing there.
I thought we couldn't. I thought you weren't gonna give away any information in front of us.
He's doing a ritual.
Maybe.
It's all cryptic to us. We don't know what it is.
You don't know what I'm doing. That's the point, and he's not going to explain it. Well,
There are lives at
it's-
stake here.
You could easily convince Tyjanus to tell you, but like not the like the headbutting that has been going on is
Yeah.
never going to work. He's too
Yeah,
stubborn.
I know exactly.
Can I
just
do
stubborn.
charming and open with Tyjanus?
You totally could.
What's that?
Mhm.
It's
It's one of her
her.
abilities.
I was waiting for her to do this.
I don't have any fancy schmancy moves. I can just wail him in the face.
That's good. That's good.
No, it's not gonna get me anywhere.
I will die.
It will save
can't
us.
Fight at all.
Yeah, no, like it's everyone serves a role. Like Erasmus, like fantastic with people. If you need people persuaded, or like if you need a buff or a minor heal in a battle, she is all about that. But she has so little health and can do jack shit for damage.
Mm-hmm.
As where you have tons of health and you can just like punch a troll in the face and be like,
Mm-hmm.
"What up?"
Yeah. Or crush its melon with a warhammer.
Yeah. So
Okay.
everyone,
Kinga is in
Alright.
too much distress to like butter up Tygenis as she wants to go save the villagers.
so Erasmus, would you like to
The
use your
problem is like Tyjanus and Kinka, rather than like when we first met, there was that kind of a rough first meeting, and then it's like we could have de-escalated it and kind of gotten along, but instead it's just like been this repeated escalation of stubbornness that's never going to go away.
after the charm wore off? Yeah.
And I'm too easily manipulated. I mean, I'm just I can't.
Well, Erasmus, so you're being charming and open with me. What's your question?
Did she roll?
I don't think she has to.
I don't think
No.
she has to roll. That's not a roll.
Oh.
It's
oh.
like my
yeah.
rituals don't roll.
Oh.
I wish I could modify these. How can I get you to tell me what you're doing?
That's an excellent question. I have to think of. I don't even know how he would. I have to answer honestly, but I don't know how he would answer.
You honestly, I would personally, as a GM, I would say just ask him what do you wish to do. Like he's clearly going to do something.
What he is gonna
But
do?
that's not one of my questions that I can ask. It's
Yeah, it
from a
is.
specific list. What?
Whom do you serve? What do you wish to do? How
Oh.
can I get
Oh.
you to blank?
No, what do you wish I would do?
Oh, no, sorry, I misread that. You're right.
That's not on the list. You
My bad.
can't just ask me
I'm
what
sorry.
I'm doing.
You're right.
Hmm.
Misread it.
You never know, though. You could just, try talking to him anyway.
Can you charm him with a song?
What's the? Oh, you're asking. You're asking. How can I get you to tell me what you're doing?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've already told you how. Well, I guess technically I haven't. He's just kind of looking at Erasmus now. I don't like you, Erasmus, and you don't like me. but we're going to be stuck working together for the foreseeable future, so I will make you a proposal. You stop being the bane of my existence, and I will stop treating you like the trash you are. Is that fair?
Damn.
You know, I really didn't like you. And, you know, I started to think that you were all right. You were, you know, a little sour. But now you're just being straight cruel. And I think that you do not deserve the title of human being. And
I am an elf,
you should
Nimrod.
go. Sorry.
You act like a freaking human though, because elves definitely have more grace than you, out of character.
Not this one. Not
Wow,
that elf.
now you're
There are
attacking
no
me personally because
humans.
I'm playing my character well. That's savage.
What?
You're attacking me
So
personally because I'm playing my character well. I'm offended. Go on. Tell me about my humanness, even though they don't exist yet.
you know what I meant. You know, you're an asshole.
You are.
That's all I have to say to you. You're straight up just.
He is a powerful asshole though.
And a smart one.
Yes. No, you know what I mean? Like, we must respect his powerfulness.
Oh.
I can't play a character this mean with a straight face.
It goes
such
to
a
11.
You what?
It goes to 11.
Oh no.
Was that your role? The charisma?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Who are you casting it on?
Jesse, basically
Sargenis.
just stop
It
doing so
failed.
many kegels and we'll all get along. Your asshole will be less powerful.
You realize if you cast that on me, I'm likely going to stab you. Because we're talking and
It's
I attack
failed.
my closest ally.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just
no,
like, he
we're
just
gonna-
pulls his dagger and stabs Erasmus. Then.
I'm gonna say we're gonna leave this to the dice gods.
Oh,
right.
all right.
Yeah.
Who happens to be standing closest to you.
Okay.
We'll say 1 is Erasmus, 2 is Kinka, and 3 is Ophi.
Oh man.
Okay. So she's all right.
So we're just rolling to see who
Oh,
happens
okay.
to be closest to you.
We'll slash. So 1d3 to see who I'm stabbing.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, wait, slash roll. Oops.
Oh, please not. Oh no.
Sorry, Ophi.
No.
Ophi, were you like coming up to calm him down?
Yeah, sure, you know, I'm good. Yeah, let's go ahead and say that. You know, like, hey, everybody,
And I'm
we don't have to
singing the-
argue.
So she's-
This is an asshole.
So she's all right. So she's playing this crazy song that apparently takes over my mind, and just like he starts freaking out and spasming, and then he grabs his dagger and he just stabs Ophi with it. And I assume I have
Wait,
to.
it's Erasmus's fault?
Erasmus is charming me to attack him.
Yeah.
So
Oh my god, this is stupid.
All right. Here's the
Sorry.
problem.
I have to roll strength for that though, don't I?
yeah.
Which is gonna be a failed roll. You're lucky, Ophi, because Tyjanus like hits like a child.
Okay.
So this will do no damage to you one way or the other.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, roll it out.
I failed it anyway, so I just totally missed. So he freaks out and swings the knife at you, and it like whoop,
Okay.
comes up short.
Yeah,
And-
so I think you like grab the knife, and Ophi, you were like trying to come up and like comfort him. He grabs the dagger out of his bag and like just whips around and swings it, and you're able to like jump back in time.
Yeah, yeah. Comrade, calm yourself. I probably need to do a spout lore to figure out why this happened. Do I know that it was her, Erasmus is doing, his doing?
I mean, he was clearly like singing, and probably playing his lute.
Okay, so
or
I'm like,
his fiddle.
You
Calm
are an
down.
asshole.
Oh,
Ah,
I will
right.
But I
point out
stopped
that
playing.
I will point out that on a partial success, if it goes to 11, her move, that people know it was her. It specifically
Oh, yeah,
says
you're right.
so.
so I
So
know
they
it.
can tell.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
yeah, you
Okay,
know,
good.
Like, it was her being.
All right, so I go, comrade, calm down. And then I look at Erasmus, and I'm like, this is your doing. Stop this!
Flailing with the knife.
Yes.
I stopped
I've got
singing.
one hand.
Well, I think it was just like one attack where you were like, "Get the fuck away," and then you were like realized like what you're doing.
Oh no. Yeah. And so I march up to Erasmus. And I go, "You insult my god? And you turn our allies against me? What are you doing?"
I'm trying to get this asshole to take it down a notch.
You're the one
He's
who
walking-
takes it down.
You are getting mad at me for getting our allies turned against each other. Well, it's already freaking happened, Ophi. We have an asshole, a dimwit, and someone who actually wants to do something, and then there's me. But you know.
He is good man. Magic man is good. You turned him bad. This is you. You are the bad one.
So okay, really.
So Tyshanus is gonna like walk up to Ophi and say,
Yeah.
I struggle
okay.
with my temper so much.
Like
I'm
this.
trying,
Okay.
but he makes it so difficult. He constantly pressures me, Ophi. You don't understand the level of harassment that this
Thank you for
character, this
telling me.
person has
Oops.
put me through. Please make him stop. I can't go on.
Make him
I can't
stop.
focus. I can't focus on my spells with him doing this to me.
Really quick. So
Oh man.
Erasmus, you're the first one to notice it because you have an ear for music. But as it gets closer, the rest of you notice it. Like Erasmus, you notice like, I don't know, like 5 or 10 seconds before. Off in the distance, you hear someone like singing, like blatantly singing. And you notice it, and then the rest of you notice it as there's like a pause in the arguing where you're all taking a breath. And you look around and you kind of like listen, and coming from like the straight north, you hear somebody just bellowing out a song. And from what you can hear, they're singing, "Have you seen them? I have seen them. Have you seen them? I have seen them. Have you seen them? I have seen them."
So Erasmus, you're the first one who notices that.
There's a
And,
crazy
and he's
person.
having to hear it over Tyshanus pleading with Ophi to make Erasmus go.
And I'm
away.
just gonna like take my hand and put it over Tygenis's face and shh. Do you hear that?
Actually, yes. What is that?
Whoa, that was a surprise. Sorry, that's out of character.
Yeah. So like it takes a minute for you to like, you know, echolocate it. But yeah, it's coming from almost straight north. And you see a figure like through the trees, and you're pretty sure they're skipping. Like just skipping through the trees as they're singing. And they're just singing that same thing over and over and
And
over.
what is it we're seeing?
You see, it's too far away at the moment to like see them, but there's a figure clearly skipping towards you, singing, "Have you seen them? I have seen them. Have you seen them? I have seen them. Have you seen them? I have seen them."
Erasmus, do you know these? They are queer looking like you.
No, you haven't seen queer. I haven't put on my fancy clothes yet.
All right,
besides the point.
you're proving my point.
Thank Lord, Darren.
I'm gonna use bardic lore.
So Kinka and Tyshanus, as you're looking, super secret jam rolls. You notice like this person as they're coming towards you. There's like you like lose them behind a tree, and then suddenly they're way closer than they should be. Like
Okay.
they're like 100 feet closer than they were before.
Can Kinka, I don't know if this is something I need to be doing before stuff arises, but can I defend just like in case anything happens?
Yeah, you totally can.
Can I be in a defensive stance?
Yeah.
So do I have to roll for that?
Yeah, there's a defend move.
Okay.
So handhelds, basic moves.
Just I don't even know if anything's gonna happen, but just
Yeah,
like,
no, but no, it's
just
actually a good like, okay, stuff's about to happen, maybe I should. So defend
Okay.
when you act oops, no, it's when you stand in defense of a person, item, or location under attack, roll your constitution. On a 10 plus, hold 3. On a 7 or 9, hold 1. So long
Okay,
as you
I'm
stand
just
in
gonna-
defense.
I'm just gonna roll my constitution then just in case, I guess.
Damn, 10. Yeah, so you hold 3. So whatever you want, you have 3 currency. You can spend any of them whenever you want to do one of the following. You can redirect an attack from the thing you were defending to yourself.
Okay.
You have the attack effect or damage.
Okay.
You open up the attacker to an ally, giving that ally +1 forward against the attacker.
Okay.
Or you deal damage equal to your level, which right now is 2. So.
Okay. Yeah.
I will say, if you open that thing up to an attack, we don't have to attack it. We could talk to it instead. So if he's moving at some sort of a wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey speed, knock him on his ass so we can talk to him. Just saying.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Nice reference, bro. Out of character. Yo.
Of course.
What?
So are you all just like standing and waiting while Kinka kind of steps in front and
I'm questioning Erasmus, like if she has any more or if he has any more information on the two. But it's not like an obvious. It's just sort of, I don't know. It's just my character.
Really quick, can you guys hear that?
The singing? Oh, I hear
Yes, the
the
music.
We're.
That's
Have you
a-
seen the mic?
Yeah. My roommate is playing music, and I just want to make sure you guys couldn't hear it.
It's not loud.
Okay, good. He has a 7.1 surround sound system hooked up in his bedroom, and it's really loud down here for me because it vibrates to the floor.
Mhm.
Anyway, just want to make sure that wasn't disturbing you guys. All right, so yeah, you're
I'm
standing.
going. Sorry.
Yeah,
Can
you're
I
just-
do arcane art to Kaylee 1d4 forward to damage, just like in prep?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So you do not know you are not knowing them, these people,
It's one.
Erasmus? Or it's one person, so you don't know this. I'm assuming this is
No,
what
I
my
don't know
character's
this person.
asking because she's also being defensive.
I'm actually
I
going to
don't
step
know.
back onto my spell circle and try for like the 4th time to just conduct my ritual already.
Where's this guy at now? Where is he at now?
He's getting closer. It's like, yeah, he keeps doing this weird thing. Like, Kinka and Taijanus, you notice like he keeps kind of like as he's weaving through the woods, he like steps behind a tree so you lose him for a second, and then he steps out from another tree that's way closer than he should be.
Is he coming straight at us, or is he walking
Yeah.
the periphery? Oh,
No,
he's coming.
like straight at you.
Okay. Well, I should prepare a spell.
So he walks into the tree, but then he like comes out a tree.
Much closer than like it should have
So
taken.
like he's teleporting through him almost. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can I yell out to the character and be like, "Halt! What is your business here?"
Yeah, you yell. He just keeps coming. Are you guys just gonna stand and?
I'm scared.
Well,
I'm
I
scared of
rolled
him.
15 to Kaylee having 1d4 forward to damage.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Kaylee, if you choose to attack this person, they have 1d4. You have an additional 1d4
Well,
damage.
I don't really want to attack until I know more about them. Can I
Just chop his head off and be done with it.
I
discern
don't like
realities?
this thing. I'm very scared by this thing, so I'm gonna get behind Kinka and I'm gonna go hit him with the shield, punch him, go.
Okay.
Go,
Can
let's-
I discern realities?
It's not.
What happened, Ophi, to you being a good, godly man?
I do not know what this thing is. It moves very
Ooh, it's
strangely.
not a thing. It is a person. He's singing.
That does not
Okay, I'm
move.
gonna roll my wisdom and discern realities. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And you,
Alright, you
you
just
critical
freak.
success.
Okay, I want to know what is about to happen.
Okay. House rules. If you get a 10 plus, you can just ask me one question because sometimes
Oh.
those questions don't always apply.
Okay.
If it's something you could like, you can't ask who is this person because you don't know who it is. But
I
What
can't.
is
But
it?
can I ask, like, is this person friend or is this person going to attack us?
yeah, you could totally ask that.
Should I ask that? Oh, that's metagaming. Oh, what is about to happen? Isn't what about to happen good?
Yeah, that would be fun.
What is about to happen?
He's going to approach you, and judging by the fact that he is very clearly announcing his presence and singing a happy jig and skipping, he's probably not going to attack you. He's probably going to come up and talk to you.
Okay.
I
well,
love
sorry.
I love that we were properly prepared for the one battle, which will not occur.
So, unless you guys want to do anything else.
It's rather we be
I'm-
prepared than in a hole howling for help.
It gets close. Punch
Perhaps-
it quick.
Perhaps I
Hit
should
it.
When-
throw you in the
When
next hole we
he
find.
starts talking to us, I'm going to be
shall
charming and
see.
open with him.
he like
I am gonna actually cast detect magic before he gets any closer to see what if he's teleporting around. There's something he's up to something.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So can I just do detect magic and see what's going on here?
what does detect magic give you? I don't remember offhand. Sorry.
Detect magic. GM will tell you what here is magical.
Teleport is not a spell you could cast that quickly. So he might have an item that allows him to teleport that quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So until he gets closer, it'll be hard for to detect like which thing on him is magical. But he probably has a magical item of some kind that allows him to do this.
All right.
So yeah, assuming you guys are just like standing there, like kind of warily, he approaches, and the entire time he's just singing this like, "Have you seen them? I have seen them. Have you seen them? I have seen them." Until he gets like, I don't know, 10 feet away from you, and he goes, "Have you seen them? I have seen them. For I have looked into the void." And he like puts his hands on his hips, and he goes, and he like takes a couple steps forwards. He goes, well, look at you. Aren't you all so young? And he like boops Kinka on the nose.
Oh, he did not boot me.
Quick description. He's in rags. Like just straight, like imagine Skyrim beggars, like rags. He's got like a rope around his waist holding his pants up. He does have this like shitty rusty dagger, like that's like stuffed into the rope that is his belt. He's ugly as shit to you guys. His hair is super disheveled. He like it looks like he hasn't bathed or like take care of himself in forever. Also, you notice like his ears are misshapen, like they're round on the top. You as players would recognize him as a human.
Is he small?
He's he's like how tall is he? He's
Would he have small little feet?
no, he's like 5'10".
Oh, okay.
No, he's not small, but like rounded ears. You as players would recognize him as a human. You as characters would think he's just like an elf with a birth defect.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so he boops Kinka's nose and goes, "Aren't you all so young?" And just kind of takes you all in like,
I'm gonna get in front of Kinka as he boops her, and I'm gonna grab my shield and I'm gonna shove him away. Say, "Do not touch her."
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
shove
try,
him away.
and he's gone.
Huh? Uh-oh.
And then he's like beside you, and he grabs your face. He's like, "Hi."
This is a living nightmare.
And he lets go. And he goes, "Let me see. It's 4 of you."
I'm gonna
Yeah.
discern reality on what he just did. See if I once again attempt to figure out what it is. That's a colossal failure.
Yeah, so you
Experience point.
Experience.
I kind of like this guy.
And he goes, "I'm not used to doing this. This is so fun. Wait, hold on. Yeah. I know who you are."
Who'd he point at?
Just all
All
of
of
you,
us?
like in general. Like he pointed at you like each in turn. And then like
What is your business? There are lives at stake in a quest we are on.
He goes, "Oh, I know."
We do not know who you are, disgusting thing. Tell us now.
He like jumps backward and goes, "I'm terribly sorry, sir. Some call me Samathu," and like takes a deep bow. And then like stands up and is like very upright and like proper.
I'm gonna spout lore on that name.
I'm gonna stop you now. You have no idea who the fuck this is.
Oh, okay. Does
Not
that
even
count as an automatic fail so I get my experience point?
No, I think you're just too weirded out. You're like,
Okay.
the fuck is up with this guy?
Okay.
No, it's just you. Like you wouldn't have any way of knowing who this was.
All right.
Yeah.
And he goes,
I'm afraid the significance is lost on me, sir.
he's like, "I know you haven't heard of me yet. Most haven't, but some have. But now you probably wouldn't. It's fine. Later down the line, you may hear of me. It's but yeah, It's fine. You and he like suddenly he just disappears again, and he's right in front of Erasmus, and he grabs your face. And he goes, "This one with the but they're not there."
I thought Ophi had the horns.
He does.
Oh.
I'm gonna pat him on the head. So,
Samathu.
Samathu?
Samathu.
Samathu, right. So who do you serve?
Obviously, they will now know this little man as Kinka's servant and not Samathu as we journey forth. I am sure he will be happy to serve me. I'm sure he's about to give us information that will lead us further on our quest.
He steps back as you. I'm assuming you're being charming and open.
Yes.
He steps back. He goes, I serve Samathu, but I also serve the Void.
And what do you most desire?
Do you have to roll to ask more? Oh, that's right, because you're racial. You get to ask 2 questions. He goes, I desire to see everything.
And how are you really feeling right now?
Ophi covers up his groin. He puts hands over his groin.
Like if somebody says, like, yeah, X-rays, you're like, no.
Yes, exactly. I am covering myself.
Sorry, what was your question, Erasmus?
And what are you really feeling right now?
I thought you only got to ask 2 questions.
Oh, is it only 2?
Yeah, it's 1 normally and then 1 plus your racial. I thought.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
I don't know, it doesn't.
I could be wrong. Let me double check. Erasmus.
Is it just like 1 question per person or like per
charming and open. There it is. When you reflect with someone, you may ask their player a question from the list below. They must answer truthfully. They may ask you a question from the list, blah, blah, blah. But because you are a rude, you get to ask 2 questions. So yeah, you get 2.
Oh, okay.
I
asked them then, never mind.
Yeah. And then yeah, he like disappears again, and Tyrannus, you get like hair standing on the back of your neck, and you like feel him standing close behind you, and you just hear him whisper, "Have you seen them?"
That would depend. Tyrannus doesn't turn around. He just says, that would depend on what they are.
Let me show you. And suddenly he's in front of you, and he goes like this, like he like digs his hands into nothing, goes like this, and the ground in front of you opens up and kind of does a black hole thing where like the dirt seems to just perpetually fall into this black hole that he's created, but no dirt is actually like disappearing. The hole stays a constant like diameter. And he goes,
So I want to look in. I want to look in the hole. That is what I really want to do. I love this. I want to look in the hole. Can I look in the hole? I don't need to stick my head into it, but am I looking down into it?
yeah, you want to like,
Yes, please. Yes.
go down to there. Roll your Constitution.
Oh God, no.
More vomit incoming.
Let me find my cons. It's a fail.
Can I push Tyrannus in this hole as well? Sorry.
You can try if you really want to.
No, I'll wait.
I'm
Oof.
gonna absolutely do a defy danger if she tries that.
Ophi,
No, I'm teasing.
Ophi, you look into it and you see something, but like your brain doesn't want to comprehend it, and so you like your vision blurs and you like stagger back.
Oh. What is this?
All right.
Kinka like moves past him and also looks in the hole.
I guess we're all staring now.
Don't look! Don't look in it!
Yes, staring into the void is always a good idea.
So do I roll Constitution?
Yeah, if anybody that's looking into this has to roll con. Ooh. Can go no. You've
Ouch.
No.
Am I okay?
Yeah, sorry, marking everybody's experience real quick.
Thank you.
Okay.
I just marked mine.
I'm keeping a separate track, and then I'm gonna add it in after, just like add it up, make sure it counts. Yeah, Erasmus is the only one that like kind of keeps her shit together long enough. You just see this like incomprehensible knot of like tentacles, and everyone else is like staggering back and like dizzy, and their vision is blurred. And for like a brief moment, you see a tentacle like raise up out of the hole, and then Samathu looks back at the hole and goes, "Hey!" and like slaps it, and it goes back down. And he goes, "Yeah," and the hole like goes back in the ground, looks normal again.
Out of
It's
character.
Cthulhu!
Out of character. I've seen enough anime to know where that was going. Crisis averted. Out of character.
And he goes, and so he looks around and he's like, "So tell me, where are you in your mission?" And he realizes that 3 of you are like really like dizzy at the moment, so he swivels to Erasmus, realizing she's the only one that's kind of with it.
Well, I mean, Tygenis wants to go somewhere else.
Not
to deal with
necessarily.
something he's
I can't
not
argue.
telling us. And
He goes, yes, the Nothic,
There's-
yes.
the
Did
what?
Jesse's freeze for anyone else?
Yes, Jesse is
Yeah.
frozen. Oh, there he
Oh,
goes.
it is fixed.
It
Oops.
wasn't a freeze. He
Oh.
was just holding the pose.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's method acting.
Yeah, he goes, yes, the Nothic, yes.
The Nothlic.
Nothic.
What is that?
Yes. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay. And
He like
there's
starts backing away slowly.
a village that has been murdered and killed and all, the bad things. And we're gonna go check that out as well.
Ah, yes, Gowek. And he like, again, he just like disappears and then is beside you, and then he like takes and he puts his arm around your shoulder and kind of starts strolling with you. Like, you are at a crossroad, the great crossroad. This is a moment. I hope you appreciate. Do you appreciate this? I hope you appreciate this, because it is pinnacle right here, right here. This is it's good. It's good. Yeah.
Speak plainly, little dirty thing. Tell me what you mean.
He disappears. He appears 2 inches from your face. He goes, I mean everything and nothing. Yeah, no, he reeks.
Clean yourself up.
Can I attempt detect magic again now that he's closer? Because last time you said he was too far away.
Yeah, you can tell it was magic, but you can tell what was magic.
I got a 12.
Yeah, every time you've seen it enough times now. Every time that he like teleports, he puts a hand on the shitty like rusty dagger that he's got stuck into his belt. Well, belt, it's a rope. So yeah, it's that. And then
am I able to detect what spell this is, or am I just finding the source of it?
You're just finding the source of it. Like it's the enchanter in town might be able to give you more insight into it, because he's the one who's like, specifically like his job is put magic in items.
Okay. Can I spout lore on the dagger that he's carrying? Or would that be pointless?
It would be really, really hard.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try it anyway.
Yeah, roll.
I got a 9.
Okay, so first you need to answer me a question.
All right.
What heretical texts have you been reading?
Heretical? You mean like as in cults and anti-godly things?
Yeah.
Well, I have a bag of books with me full of all sorts of nonsense, so I'll say what realistically he would have been, things that Tyshanus would have read would have been the darker or forbidden magics of the world that people are generally advised to steer clear of. He loves that stuff. So if it's pertaining to that, maybe he'd recognize it.
Because it's a partial, I'm not going to give you info on the dagger itself, but you remember, like, he keeps talking about the void.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a wizard, like, a generation or so back that like kind of snapped and kept going on and on and on about the things in the void and how they were more powerful than the gods.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he was sentenced to death for spouting heresy. Like they killed him for being too heretical for too long.
Okay.
But
Too much heresy.
Yeah, too much heresy. They killed him because like you've seen physical evidence of the gods, and when he was like, there are things more powerful than the gods, they're like, no, you have to die now.
Okay.
Is this guy like Tom Bombadil?
And
No, this guy's Mixie Spitlick is what this is.
so
yeah.
Huh?
after he like steps back from Ophi, he goes, I probably shouldn't do any fair anymore, but good luck. And he does the ripping thing again, and the hole opens up behind him, like the black hole effect opens behind him again, and he just arms out and just leans backwards and falls into it, and then it like iris is closed behind him once he's through it.
So he trust falls into oblivion. Great.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Ophi goes up to Erasmus and gives her a death stare, or him a death stare, rather. So I'm staring at Erasmus. I'm staring at him. I'm just...
Why, Ophi? Can I help you?
What was the meaning of that?
The
Yes,
meaning.
Tell us, heretic.
The little
Who's
one.
your friend?
The little one. What was the meaning of that?
I don't know. I didn't meet him before.
He made his little fingers like you have horns. I am the one with horns here. What did he mean by that?
Can I use discern reality to see if there's anything different about Erasmus's racial features that would not normally be consistent with a high elf?
Probably not. No, that's. I don't think so. That's not because it's discern realities would be like what's going on in the current situation,
Okay.
not like figuring out someone's lineage.
All right. Can I spout lore and see if there's something that doesn't match? Because based on that, I'm thinking she's actually like a former cleric or a Mendeldur, and Tyjanus would have immediately picked up on the horn thing anyway. As well.
Okay, I'm gonna say yes, but I'm gonna give you a -2 to your roll because it would be really hard to detect anything different.
All right. 10.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Yeah. So you like, there's like, I think it's you notice like the shape of her head is just now that you're looking for it, like and like you're looking back and forth between Ophi and her, like the shape of Mendeleur's skulls changed slightly to like make room for the antlers.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you're looking for it, you kind of see it.
Tyjanus doesn't say anything. He just kind of like, interesting.
Speak up, Erasmus. What are you hiding?
You know, I don't really want to get into personal, familial matters with you right now, Ophi. I feel that you are disrespecting my space. As a human, I have a right to keep things to myself.
You're not a human.
That are not.
We're gonna let it slide.
Yeah, whatever the human being version of an elf being.
Elf
Whatever.
kind.
Fuck, you threw
As
me
an
off
elf?
my rant.
Resume rant.
Right?
Resume rant.
Resume. I have the right to keep these things to myself. If it becomes relevant, I will gladly share with you.
By these
could be
things.
true. The same. Tyjanus is going to butt in at that line and say the same could be said of the investigations I'm trying to conduct, but that's not stopping you from trying to butt in, has it? Or that hasn't stopped you from trying to butt in, has it?
Well, it's preventing you from coming with us.
By
Not really.
these
I just need
things.
20 minutes.
Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt too. I'm like, by these things, do you mean these things? Where are your horns?
I never got any.
What do you mean? You never got any
What?
horns.
Even Titanus is like, what? How does that work?
Beats me. I don't know. Why don't you ask your god?
You're like a squib cleric elf.
I am
That's
going
not a
to.
character.
Could it be that
Huh?
our dear little bard friend is so saddened by her lack, or by his lack of horns, that that's why you dislike all the clerics and the gods? You didn't get your precious little horns, and now you're throwing a personal little temper tantrum for the rest of your life.
Oh no! It has totally. You know, I could care. I could give two shits about all these stupid clerics and freaking gods. It's who they are as people.
All right.
Gods are not
Titanius,
Alfie's
we're-
fine, except for him trying to push his freaking shit on me. I spent my whole life having people shove their magical, oh, what if we do this? What if we do that? Can we fix him? I'm done. I'm done with you people. I'm just done. I'm not fucking broken, you pieces of... And he's gonna walk off. He's just gonna walk off in a direction he doesn't even care, and he's just fucking gone. In a tree, behind a tree.
Titanius, for someone who values secrecy, you don't share that respect with Erasmus.
For someone who has spent their entire time butting into my personal business, he is not expected any privacy at this point. If you want privacy, you should grant it when it's requested, and I've asked to be left alone repeatedly, and he has not granted that request. So please explain to me why you would expect me to give him that favor here.
I just assumed you would treat others with the respect that you wanted to receive.
I wanted it, I didn't get it. Now anything goes.
Can
All
I?
right.
Can
I think.
I kind of wanna spout lore, but I also want. I don't know. I wanted to try to detect
That's
something
so
about
good.
Erasmus.
Sorry.
Shoot, man. There's so many things. There's parlay and there's other things. Hold on. Action's got to be taken here. So let me see discern reality.
Do we want to take a quick another break?
Heck no, this is the good part.
Okay. I was gonna let Ophi figure out what he's doing. Well, let's go.
How quickly and in what direction did Erasmus just walk off?
I think she kind of instinctively walked off towards
the
the
town.
the village that was decimated.
I want to try to spout lore to
Strange-
identify. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll say, strangely, Tyjanus actually takes off after Erasmus at this point, walking very quickly to catch up with him.
Sorry, what are you doing, Ophi?
I want to try to spout lore to see if I can tell by the way that Erasmus looks what kind of Mendelder they would be. I know the horns are usually the dead giveaway, but
Well, Mendelder are just Mendelder until they're like 12, and then they choose a deity that they follow, and that's when they start like shaping their horns.
crap.
So it's like when they hit puberty and their horns start coming in, they dedicate themselves to a deity, and then they consequently shape their horns. However,
Shoot. So there's Go ahead.
Can I spout lore on whether this has something to do with the reason that both Ophi and Erasmus threw up in the
Yeah.
circle?
yeah, go for it.
Okay. Wisdom?
No, int. Sorry.
Oh, crap. I just rolled wisdom, I think. Did it roll?
You will
It did.
never be forgiven.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Let me
sure,
roll.
that's fine. I think you're
Fail.
you're too weirded out by like you're still kind of dizzy from trying to look into the black hole. That you
Okay.
you try to start thinking about something, and then you just start like your mind drift back to what you saw, and then your mind you try to shake it off because your
I
brain
didn't-
doesn't want to think about it.
I didn't process what I saw, though.
Yeah, so like you try to remember what was going on kind of subconsciously, and you just like, no, don't want to think about it, and that kind of disrupts your train of thought. So
All
you're not
right.
able to-
So Erasmus stormed off. I'm gonna catch up to Erasmus. I'm assuming that Tyjanus is kind of trailing behind her a bit, so I'm gonna hoof it to catch up to Erasmus.
Ophi is a big guy, right? And it's kind of heavy when he does that, so I can hear him.
I think regardless, like you're in the forest, like there's leaves and stuff that you're all
Okay.
picking up, unless you're being specifically quiet.
Okay, so like as I'm running, if I can hear him coming up or like running to catch up with me, Tyshanus is just gonna look back and just like do the just like wave him off, stop, and then just keep going.
Kinka, what are you doing? Do you start to fall in line, or do you?
I start to follow Erasmus.
So then,
'Cause I wanna
Chase
go
the
that way.
bard, everyone!
Well, I want to talk to Tyjanus, so he's stopping me. And so, Tyjanus, she is of my blood. She is like me. Oh, he is like me. Sorry.
I'm male.
I'm sorry. It's so hard for me to remember that. So he
really
is like me. He is of my blood.
I'm aware. I can see that.
What am I supposed to do?
Ophi, blood is thicker than water, but many things are thicker than blood. Let me talk to him first. And then he's gonna run and try to catch up.
Okay, that works for me. My intelligence is 11. That somewhat confuses my character.
Phrasing!
But it sounds good. I'm okay with this. It shall pass. So he goes on ahead.
I'm trying to catch up with Erasmus at this
yeah.
point.
So Kinka, do you also stop with Ophi?
No, I keep going with Erasmus.
So Tyjanus,
Since she headed the way ultimately I wanted to head anyways.
Okay.
um,
If Kinka is, he's gonna, Tyshanus is gonna do the same thing and just say, "Let me talk to him," and try to stop Kinka. And if she stops, then I'm gonna keep going. If she doesn't, like if she keeps going, then I'll just step out of the way. Or, what's your response?
I don't understand why we can't both go. If anyone, wouldn't Ophi be the one talking to him?
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, I'm headed this way anyways.
As you wish. And so Tyshanus stops following Erasmus then, and he's walking back to the ritual circle for like the 5th time to attempt to...
Oh my gosh! Sorry. Did I mess
So
it up?
you just ditched out then? You're going
What?
back?
He was. I was chasing Erasmus, but since the others are now also chasing, so I cannot have a private conversation, Tyshanus is like, fine, whatever. And he's going to go back once again to the ritual stone because he's trying to cast that spell.
So-
Can I stop Tyjanus before he goes back and say, look, all of these secrets are not getting us where we need to go. We need some...
And if I trusted you even slightly, I would reveal the secrets to you. But I don't.
What does it take to gain your trust? I believe I defeated 2 trolls now.
It's probably out of your price range.
I believe... Are you asking for what exactly?
I'm not asking for anything. I'm saying, based on what I've observed so far, I don't like you and I don't trust you.
All right.
Alright,
By
so
this
I
time,
bring all of the...
by this time, I think I'm caught up to those guys. Tyjanus went in front of me. Kinka was next to him. I was behind. They're talking. I think I'm caught up to them. I'm like, quick, we'll lose Erasmus. Erasmus is going. We have to go.
So as he goes to push me, then I'm just gonna like turn and duck out of the way and be like, yes, catch up with him, and then start walking back to the Croche Stone once again.
Shoot. I wouldn't be concerned enough to ask him any questions about that.
So since you're facing that direction, Tyjanus, you see something kind of nonchalantly step out of the, like from behind a tree, like it was just walking, and it's short, and it sees you, and it turns to you, then it goes, ah!
Uh-oh.
And we're gonna break there, because I have to
Break time!
Break time!
so quick, like 5-minute break.
Yeah.
What should
It
I
is
draw
so
on
hard.
this mug?
It is so hard to stay in character as a jerk for this long. Like,
No.
it's hard.
Yeah, nothing is happening, you guys.
For the record, Samathu is like my favorite character with Ray ever. He's
Who is?
Samathu.
The guy that was bouncing everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, quick break, guys.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for staying tuned into the broadcast.
everyone
I
else mutes their
appreciate
mics.
it greatly. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're doing what we do every 2 weeks, which is, and it seems to be on variable nights at this point in time, but we do this every 2 weeks. We do our Edrud First Stage Dungeon World campaign with the broadcaster Fairlight Excalibur, Kaylee, and Forceful Falcon, led by Baron Sheep. So if you have not yet followed all of their respective broadcasts, make sure to go and do it so you can catch up with those guys and stay tuned to their broadcasts respectively. They're awesome, awesome people. Right now, we seem to have a really good group going where Kaylee is playing the Warrior, Forceful Falcon is playing the Bard, and Tygenus the Mage is played by Fairlight Excalibur. I myself am playing Ophi, the holiest of all the clerics, and I worship the god Ordan, who dwells within all things that are living. So I'm glad. I'm seeing that Ginger Mane says that you think this is fun. This is very fun from Smelly Llama. Perfect. Great. Thank you so much for tuning in. I understand that chat interactivity is not the best during episodes like this, but I am reading it and I am trying to respond where it's required. And sometimes in the game there's a lot going on. As you can see that some mysteries have been resolved between Erasmus and Ophi. And this is a turning point for us both. So that was a really big thing. I'm hoping that we can continue uncovering the story there. This is really interesting to me. I'm not 100% sure what happened or what's going on. But I do want to know. Cleric not using Sleight of Hand. Is Sleight of Hand something clerics typically have? This is Dungeon World and not Dungeons and Dragons. My dexterity is low. And I don't know if I have anything called Sleight of Hand. My dexterity is at a -1. I couldn't do Sleight of Hand. I don't think that's a move. It's not in my moves list, and it's not one of my spells. So I can't quite do that. But yeah, Dungeon World is a really cool rule set. You can look up Dungeon World rule set at dungeonworld.org and get a little bit more information there. This is every 2 weeks. It's not every week. I don't know. We could talk to the group about increasing the times to meet. Certainly do so in each respective person's chat if this is something you want to see more of. I do have to go get something to drink. I will be right back.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay. Wasn't sure if I muted Skype or not.
you did.
Okay.
When you were talking about your beer, but
Did it? Okay, sorry. Yeah. Every time I take a drink from this, people are like, "Oh, moonshot." No, it's an old whiskey bottle that I keep watering because it keeps it nice and cool. This, however, is actually whiskey.
That is pee? Is that where you go
It's
pee?
whiskey.
Pee during the campaign?
Dude, so some friends of mine made us customized tumblers for Christmas.
Oh.
But I can't see it.
I thought you meant Tumblr the website.
No. So it's a tradition among our friends that anybody that lives in a house, like either owns or is renting a house, we name the house.
Oh.
So one of them is Robot House. The house I'm currently living in used to be the House of Cards, but nobody that was here when that was called that is that anymore. So now we're Cerberus House. So they got us tumblers that say Cerberus House.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have friends who are Harry Potter fans and you name their house Gryffindor?
No, we didn't.
Yet. You didn't do that
Not
yet.
enough of my friend. Not enough of my friends live in houses. Most of them have apartments. So
that makes sense.
we wanted to get like a full like platoon of people. But yeah, we only have a couple of friends that live in houses that it's not like they're married.
Oh, chat needs me. 1 second. Hey, FN Scar, how are you? Stuff is super funny. Day cheer, I'm glad you like it. Clerics typically don't have sleight of hand or Edrud's counterpart of it. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, tumblers. That's what I thought he said, Ketos. That would be hilarious, though. Yeah. Must drink it really fast. Maybe he does. And welcome, FN Scar. I appreciate it.
Maybe longer.
It's the weird thing is, like, the way I have it planned out, I could have it end like in 2 sessions or like 30.
This campaign could end in 2 sessions.
If I push things along fast enough, yeah.
Holy crap.
It depends on how fast I make background stuff go.
Candied almonds are so good.
Nice. But based on how things are going, which I'm really enjoying, I loved that whole exchange that just happened.
Yeah, we need more exchange. I need information. Does not compute.
And this is what happens when most of the people give me like detailed backgrounds. It's fun.
Oh, Day Cheer, you can watch all of these on Baron Sheep's YouTube channel if you want to catch up in the sessions. And get the story so far, so to speak.
Yeah, I don't. Unfortunately, you have to have a certain number of followers before you get like a customized YouTube URL. But if you go to my Twitch, there's a link below. Yeah, I think you have to have something like an average of 10,000 views per video to get a custom URL. It's something insane.
I don't know if that's true. They gave me one, and I don't have that.
Really? You just have to request it? Okay, because like I looked up like how to get a custom URL, and it was like, I don't know if it was a number of followers or a number of views per video was like the recommended. Maybe you can just request it. I don't know.
Unless you play my type of cleric, which would worship a god of thieves. Oh, they were complaining that I didn't have sleight of hand to use to take the rusty dagger from the guy, and I was like, what? Since when does a cleric have sleight of hand?
This also isn't 3.5, so I actually had somebody asking about which system we were using. But yeah, no. The weird thing about this world, for those of you watching, this is early enough in the world. The gods don't have like, this is the god of war, this is the god of blah blah blah. Like, they're just gods. They don't necessarily have a realm that they govern over. That's kind of a mortal construct. They're just powerful beings. So.
Sorry, I'm in the process of trying to drug my dog. He needs his nails trimmed. Oh, 5 Benadryl and he's not asleep, so I had to give him some more. But he also weighs 125 pounds, so.
Have you tried melatonin?
On a dog?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know you could do that. I tried tranquilizers once, but you can't really give tranquilizers, to my knowledge, more so than you can't really overdose on Benadryl, so I'm more comfortable.
You also can't overdose on melatonin. They've fed rats like bricks of melatonin, and they just slept for a long time.
Oh.
So, anyway,
Did they start a reggae band?
I'm aware of, but
Also, that's a really big dog. That's a huge dog. 100 pounds? What kind of dog?
125. I think he's a Great Dane.
Oh.
He's actually small compared to my last dog. My last dog was 140. I think he might have some pointer in him, honestly. Because he chases squirrels. And points.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Get my mic loud.
And he's like, he
There we go.
he
Fixed.
runs like a greyhound versus how a Great Dane lopes. So I think he might have some pointer in him.
Your dog is larger than most of my chat members that I see them posting their weights thus far. Or your old dog was definitely.
My old dog, yeah.
okay. Actually, since we're still like kind of at break,
Why?
can we end the Skype call and I'll restart it so that we don't get that stupid Skype timeout thing?
Good
At
call.
4 hours.
Does it? Okay, so every time I talk, my mic volume is increasing. Like there's some sort of auto adjustment thing.
Yeah,
it must
go-
be Skype.
It's Skype. Go into Skype and there's an auto. It's like allows you, or you give it permission to auto adjust by default.
All right.
It's just settings, audio, and there's a checkbox.
Yeah, let's go ahead and restart the call.
Okay, I'm gonna end. I'll restart. We'll be back in a couple seconds. Skype or chat, whatever.
All right, don't panic. Don't panic. Skype eats up webcams, so you got to we got to wait. We got to wait real quick. Yep. So I'm gonna go full screen until we get this back going again. Sorry, I know you can't see my camera. Skype actually eats webcams. So we'll have to wait for the call to come back. Hello, Mr. No Name. What's 87 kilograms into pounds? 150, something like that.
Oh, it's gonna put things in the wrong
Here
order
we
now.
go.
Or 170.
No, you guys are in my right order, except somehow. Oh, I see. There's two of your faces.
There we go.
So waiting on Kaylee's video to load.
Yeah, mine is out of order, but I got
And
it.
Suddenly, everyone on Skype is really loud. What did I do wrong? Come back.
Oh no, Jesse is mixed up now.
There we go. Turn it down. All right, there we go. All right, are we set to continue?
Hold on. Let me switch names really quick. Mine got in the wrong order.
Yep, we good. Yay, us.
What is Katie's
Come
bedtime?
back. Where is it? I can't find it.
10 o'clock.
So
There it is.
in like an hour.
Which is roughly my bedtime anyway.
Oh,
Bedtime?
it changed people's orders around. No.
Yeah, it's because I added people in a different order. Is Kaylee's video not loading for anybody else?
It is
Yeah, I
not
don't see
It's
it
loaded.
not
loaded
loading
up.
for me either.
Really?
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
getting a little spinning.
Now is it?
Did you change
No.
scenes in Skype? Or excuse me, in OBS rather?
Fuck. Yeah, I did.
That
I have
happened to
go offline
me.
and start streaming again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I didn't. Okay.
that's what happened to me last time at least. OBS ate my camera while Skype wasn't using it.
So there, it's working now.
I don't think so.
No.
I think you have to like very briefly stop your stream, close OBS, restart your video, then relaunch OBS. That's what I've had to do in the past. I don't
You
know
can-
why it didn't do it for me
You
this
can
time.
keep OBS open, just don't have it actively rendering a scene.
Oh, okay. Just go to a blank page.
Okay, now.
No.
No. Turn off your
think I have
webcam
to-
in Skype as
Yeah, I
well,
did.
and then
I
return
think
it
you have
on.
to restart Skype.
Oh.
I think it's OBS. You might have to end your broadcast.
Yeah,
well, before I had to
OBS.
restart
OBS
Skype,
and
I did end my
Skype will
broadcast.
fight over the camera.
She hung up on us. How dare you?
Up on us. Yeah, OBS and Skype will
Yeah, they like butting heads.
fight over it.
By the way, has somebody else ever used XSplit?
I used to use it before I switched to the glorious OBS master race and never looked back.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
I used to use it way back in the day, and since I did,
No.
I got a
Can you see me
coupon.
now?
We can hear you.
Nope.
We can hear you. We can't see you.
What? Really?
We didn't do it.
Now?
Mm-mm.
I restarted Skype. Like, I don't know.
You might have to
Can
end
you,
your...
like, kick me from the call and then restart me from the call? I'm not streaming.
It's not
end
with...
stream.
The problem isn't necessarily with Skype so much as it is with OBS occupying your camera.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
close
ended
OBS.
stream. I guess I closed OBS now.
Yeah, close OBS, then start and restart your camera.
Now, can you see me?
You might have to reselect your camera in the settings for Skype as well.
Call.
Oh, the joys of trying to get technology to work together.
Okay. All right. What about now?
Mm-mm.
That's super weird.
So did you wrap all of our gifts too, Katie?
You guys don't get any.
What? I know
Wow.
Sorry.
I know my
That's pretty
character
rough.
sucks right
You
now.
know,
we're friends.
I'm like I'm for some of my siblings, I am giving them Christmas cards that say I owe you. I have like nothing. I have nothing. I can't give anybody else anything. That's why I'm making half of my shit. Like I ordered shit from China that took 16 days to get here.
You know what? I'm a wizard, so it doesn't matter.
I lucked out. I don't have to buy most of my Christmas gifts until January.
Hmm.
But that's because my sister and my brother and my grandma are all coming into town in January for our Christmas thing.
I don't live near any discernible family, and that is such a perk. I never thought that there would be a perk. But I don't have to
Yeah.
see them, and I don't have to get them things necessarily.
That would
I
be
am
kinda nice.
somewhat terrible. But at least you get to stream on holidays. Am I right? Am I right, chat?
I guess now would be a good time. Since probably Sunday night, I'm gonna try and do a one-shot playthrough of Amnesia and stream it.
Amnesia? That's
Yeah.
like 11 hours.
Bum, 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 bum,
There it
bum.
is.
You're back.
Hey, we did it.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right, we good?
Does anybody know that theme song? Ba, 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 ba.
Putt Putt's
Wow.
Big
No.
Adventure. Putt Putt goes to the zoo.
Ba, ba, da, da,
Mr.
da,
Bean.
da, da. Huh?
Care Bears theme
What?
song. Mr. Bean.
No.
Mr.
All of the above.
Bean?
Sesame Street.
No, it's like no. It's the EverQuest theme song.
Oh. You've been playing EverQuest since you were 9, so I've heard.
Oh, you said that earlier. Yeah. Yep.
All right, are we good to go again?
I am good.
Yeah.
Okay. Why am I hearing defeating evil
Ba-
lords of some kind?
Okay, sorry.
Kaylee's playing videos.
Ah, I'm playing EverQuest in my head.
All right, where were we?
All
All right.
All right, so Tyjanus, you were like starting to head back.
He froze. He froze. Katie, your microphone is muted. Oh, the whole call is gone. What happened? No bueno. Damn it, technical difficulties! Sorry, Daycheer, not getting you a gift. Oh man. Can we do this? Let's do this.
Hello?
Hello.
Hmm.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Come on, let's go outside and play.
I never
Wow.
see you anymore.
Why not a snow
Come
woman?
out the door.
Come
So
out
you've
and
gone away.
I've not seen that movie. Is it good?
Yes.
You're both
The songs
singing
are the
it.
best part.
Oh, okay.
What?
I was gonna say you're both singing it, but you can't tell me if it's good or not. Jury's out. I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, what's it called? Something. Tangled is better.
Yes.
Really?
But the songs are also good in Tangled. But for some reason, the Let It Go songs or the
Let it
Frozen
go.
songs are just like nauseatingly catchy in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, my Skype literally crashed. Like,
Yeah,
whole
my
app?
Skype crashed too. And then when I tried to load it back up, it started updating.
Oh
oh,
no.
fun.
Oh no! Sakura Blue! What will we do?
Well, we just have to call it quits here, guys.
Oh man!
Okay.
Maybe we
let's
can
try
go
this
play
again.
EverQuest! God, I'm
Alright,
such a
there we
fucking
go.
nerd! What?
All right, sorry, we were you were saying.
Yeah.
So, Tyjanus, you turn back towards the crushed stone, and you see this like 3-foot like green thing that turns and like goes, "Ah!" and it's got like a little like pointed stick. As players, you would recognize this as a goblin. As characters, you have no idea what the fuck this thing is.
Okay.
As far as you know, goblins don't exist.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. New species ahoy. Yeah, so Tyjanus has no idea what the heck he's looking at. So he just but he's immediately assuming that this tiny creature, the feet are the footsteps that we saw all around the crush stone, so he kind of wants to talk to it. So I'm just gonna crouch down so that I'm about the same height as that thing, which isn't hard for Tyshinus because he's already really short. So I'm gonna crouch down and just kind of get eye level with it and just kind of stare at it from there and see what its next move is. Like I'm kind of like almost like a squatting.
Yeah.
Bold
Do you like
move, young wizard.
do you like alert your party, or
Yeah.
you just like
I don't say a word. I'm just like looking at it.
Yeah, it's like jabbing its spear. Like it's still like 20 feet away or so from you, probably like 30 feet away from you, and it's like jabbing its spear at you, and it's like screaming something at you. And like the longer you listen to it, you're like, okay, it's like really, really terribly broken Elvish. Like it's like if you had never heard anybody with a British accent speaking, you're like, the fuck? Oh no, okay, it's English.
Is it carrying a cup of tea as well? Does it have a cup of tea, a spear, and a cup of tea?
Is it making tea and calling everyone
More
mate?
like
or
Scottish because you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, it's just like hearing somebody with an accent speak if you had never heard him with an accent.
okay?
And so it takes you a minute. You're like, oh no, I'm recognizing words. Kill you, fuck you.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yes. Okay. Can I reasonably determine how much of a threat this creature is based on what I see? Like how big is its spear? How sharp is? How strong does the thing look?
It does not look particularly strong. It's literally just a sharpened stick.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just like, but it's like acting really it's like a chihuahua, like fuck you. Yeah, like so, and he's like slowly like advancing at you, kind of jabbing his spear at you.
Okay. I'm gonna try to discern reality.
Okay.
Can we hear this thing? Can we hear this
No,
thing?
I failed another roll. More experience. All right, so never mind. I was gonna try and see if I could detect like if there's a swarm of these things about to jump me. All right. So outside of my ability to discern wisdom, can I hear or see anything that indicates there's a pack of these things?
So yeah, I think right about here, like the rest of you hear this thing, except Erasmus, you might be kind of far away to hear this because you've just been like beelining it. But yeah, the rest of you hear like some weird like chattering and like really deep gravelly like and you've like probably stop and turn around and see what the fuck's going on.
All right.
I'm gonna continue walking.
I'm gonna call out to Erasmus, and I'm gonna be like, Erasmus, there is danger. Look. Don't know what effect that's gonna have.
I'm gonna.
I turn on my heels. Oh, what? I turn on my heels and run towards the noise.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so Kinky, you see a thing that's about a third to your size, menacing towards Tyshinus with a pointed stick.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like a loincloth on it, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do I have like a move where I just yell at it loudly? Sort of like to intimidate it?
You could just, roll like your charisma to try to intimidate it.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, I get an experience point. Ho ho ho.
Do
No,
you?
you
What?
don't.
Sorry.
You succeeded. You only get experience on fails.
Oh, I thought that was a fail. Oh, whoops!
11, that's
I
11.
wasn't scrolled down. I wasn't scrolled down.
And 11 is a complete
Sorry.
success.
Yeah.
So what do you do to intimidate this thing?
Hi, Beaver. Thank you. Hold on one sec. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay, I got distracted. What do I do to intimidate it? I'm like yelling like, "Hey!"
Whatever she's about to do, Tyshinus is like frantically going to stop, like telling her don't scare it off.
She's already rolled, so she probably shouts something.
Well, I don't want to I don't want to scare it. I just want it to stop it in its tracks.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It like sees this thing
Like, be
that's
like, knock it off!
3 times its side, and it kind of goes, and it like takes a couple steps back, like a couple little shuffles back.
How much distance is between us right now?
It's been advancing pretty slowly, so probably about 20 feet. Like it was like 30 or so feet back when you first saw it. Now it's like 20.
Okay. Okay, so when in that case, if she's running up and intimidating the thing, right when she like scares it or startles it, I'm gonna sprint and try to grab the thing before it backs off any farther.
All right.
My goal wasn't to run towards it; it was just to sort of yell at it from afar, I guess.
Yeah, so she's still probably
Yeah.
behind it. She just
Gotcha.
yeah,
yelled at it and it got it to
and
like
just
stop and go. Ah,
make
fuck.
it, yeah, because we
Okay.
sort of it can understand me, right? Just probably not very well if it's
Yeah,
speaking
can-
both way.
It understands well enough how to swear at us.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah,
so
no, it's like
Ty-
it is swearing like a sailor at you. Like it seems like most of the words it knows are curse words.
Oh
Okay.
man,
Well,
this little
Tyjanus,
thing.
Tyjanus is basically worried that because the thing is so small and Kinka is large and intimidating, that the thing is just going to panic and run. So but he's going to beat it to the punch and just sprint and try to grab it.
Okay.
Oh.
Probably grabbing the spear first and then the thing.
All right. Defy danger with your dex.
Okay.
The danger being that it'll either get away or stab you.
11 on dexterity.
He
Yeah,
gets
so you
it.
like you jump forward and you like grab its spear and start pulling you in towards it. But like you didn't try to like cover its mouth.
No.
And so
no, I
it just starts screaming at the top of its lungs like it's really hard to catch what it's saying. Again, it's that really thick accent, like high pitch, kind of gravelly thing. And then it's like trying to get its spear back from you.
Okay. So while it's doing this, I'm gonna like put my hand on the top of its head and cast charm while I'm holding it.
Okay.
Did Erasmus
Yes.
keep walking? Are you gone?
I stopped. I wasn't sure if I was close enough to
Frostwrota.
even see something that small.
You were, but you heard them scream that there was danger. You Ophi screamed that there was danger.
All right. So I'm gonna try and charm this little dude. 12.
Okay, yeah, so you charm it and it like stops struggling and it's like like it starts like it like lets go of the spear and tries to get your hand off its head.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you
just
cast
letting go of
charm.
it now.
And then
now
it's,
that
it's like, oh, look at that. But like you didn't do it in time before it screamed.
right.
And so like you see a couple more of these things pop out from behind the curse stone.
Well,
And then
crap.
you like out of your peripheral, you see like a movement.
Oh crap.
Oh no.
I'm going to immediately cast mimic again on the same target. Did Skype just freeze or is Baron just that
Baron's
good?
frozen.
Yeah.
He's that good.
He's thinking very thoughtfully.
He's just we got him in that perfect freeze frame of
Oh
Yeah.
man.
He really loves goblins.
there he goes.
Goblins.
Goblins.
Jesse, like this is totally
What's up?
off subject. Do we have any pictures together at all besides the one with Yumi and Lolly gaming, Molly?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't take pictures very often, but I end up
I-
in dozens of them.
Yeah, I just don't know if we have any together.
You know, now that that topic is up, I don't think we have any together either.
What? You and I do?
No, me and you, yeah.
And
Me and
Jesse.
Jesse. Well, there's some with like lots of other people.
Jesse has a picture of you and me in on his Twitter and Liz. But
I thought you
Not- I
meant a
don't
picture
think
of us
Jesse-
all together as a campaign group. Because we should probably go get professional photos taken, even if I have to fly to the other coast to do it. Right? Right?
yes.
Like
Where
we-
do you list
Sounds
it?
like a
We
plan.
we can go to a Walmart or something and get real good photos taken. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like we have one, but we don't. Well, we just have that weird dark one.
I'm just kidding. There's literally about 30 pictures of us being generated every second, guys. Like, I need any more pictures with you guys.
What I mean, like IRL, yo, home dog.
Of course. I think I'm not gonna make it to PAX Prime this year. I don't think, but I.
That's the only one I'm going to.
No, not TwitchCon.
Probably not. That was
Mm.
really expensive.
Oh,
It is really expensive in San Francisco.
Mm. Did you like it enough at least,
Sheep.
or did you not like it as much?
I
Yeah, just,
didn't like it as much because there was less of my like stream team group activity thing. But I've also just been kind of doing less streaming stuff in general, so that could have something to do with it.
That makes sense.
So, does anyone know how to get a hold of? Oh, there he is. He's back.
All right, so my internet just straight up crashed. That was fun.
Oh man, welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to like
There we
restart
go.
my router and everything. That was fun.
All right. What was the last thing you heard before you visited the other world there?
Before I entered the void. And
Mhm.
Oh, the void!
You went
Is
into
it
the
a
void with Cthulhu and all of our other friends.
You had cast Charm, and you saw things out of your peripheral, and then that's where it cut off.
Right. And so then I was also trying to cast Mimic on
That's
the,
right.
on the goblin right in front of me.
Do you mean Shadow Image?
No, I
Your
mean
initial-
Mimic.
Oh, is Mimic a spell of yours? I don't remember.
Take the form of someone you touch while casting the spell. Physical characteristics match theirs
Oh.
exactly. So I'm turning into a
Nice.
goblin, basically. And I just
Did
rolled
you-
a 12.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I
So
rolled
yeah,
a
you
12
like.
on Mimic and Charm. So boom, I'm a goblin!
Yeah, I think he's really confused for a second, and he tries to start doing the like, huh?
I'm just doing it with him. I'm just mimicking.
It's
his-
very
Oh my
slight
God.
lag.
I'm just trying to mimic it as close as I can.
That is amazing.
And then like in the middle of this, like my other hand going like get away to King
I
and Wolfie, like,
think-
get
The opportunity that he like turns and looks at the other one's like, you see this? It's like a mirror, and then like turns back, and you're like, get the fuck. Yeah. So, what are the rest of you doing?
I need to know where
telepathy right now.
where is Erasmus? I'm curious.
Well,
'Cause-
I started leisurely walking back. I was like, this is fucking stupid. I just want to get the fuck out of here. But I'm just...
Like, you're probably like, she's probably like 50 feet behind you or so.
Okay.
She's a decent ways off.
So I am what do I see? What am I able to see here? Am I seeing Tygenus's mime experimentation going on here?
Yeah, you see him like suddenly like shift down into another little green thing. But then behind the initial green thing, you see more of them kind of coming around the grow stone and come towards you.
Oh boy.
And if you look around, you see like movement in the trees around you.
Okay. I'm gonna gesture to Erasmus, like get behind a tree, and I'm going to physically also get behind a tree, not trying to be out in the open like my big gangly self and trip over something. That might happen an accident.
We're gonna need a dexterity check to see if you face plant
Oh
again.
shit. Technically, we need a
Oh.
dexterity check every time I breathe. I could choke.
Yeah, Kinka, what are you doing?
Observing?
But you're just like standing out in the open.
No.
She already
Weird.
screamed at them, so I guess.
Yeah. No, I just was trying to get them to stop their stupid assault because I didn't really think they were threatening.
Okay, so are you just
so-
gonna like duck behind a tree as well?
No, I can defend. Can I defend?
But you'll be very visible.
Wait, how many are there again? Sorry, I've
Right
to-
now you see 6.
Do I have another like bell? Do I have any sort of like bellowing roar to yell at all of them?
I mean, you could just yell and see how well that does, but like,
Can I do that again?
yes, but keep in mind that if you fail, you're drawing attention to yourself in an extreme way.
Are
Yes.
they? There's more than 6 then? I guess I'd spell.
You can obviously see 6 directly in front of you, and there's movement
Right.
on like
These
I
are the
understand.
goblin-looking things that I am not aware of that are goblins, but
Yes.
strange creatures that look funny.
Yep.
And small.
Yes, they're small, they look green. Like they almost look like deformed like
Okay.
elven children, but they're green.
Do you
While I hide behind a tree, I'm gonna go turn on my oven.
Okay.
you guys think they are a threat? What do you think?
I'm hiding. Like, I'm pretty sure they're threatening.
He's hiding, and I'm literally in the middle of them all, disguised as one of them. So we can't answer you.
Oh.
Out of
Okay.
character, I think this is a threat. They're like bullet ants. We could have just stumbled
Yeah,
into
if
a
you're-
hive of them or like something.
Uh-huh.
If you're asking out of character, enough of anything can be a threat. Like there could be 50 of them. If they all start skewering us with spears, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, they're all, the ones you can see are all armed with either pointed sticks or like really crude bow and arrows.
Mhm.
I don't want none of that ranged stuff. I don't need none of that range business. Are there penalties in this for firing into melee? Like if someone's entangled in melee, do you receive a minus on your rolls to fire into a melee?
I mean, if they're literally crawling on the, it's any rule in Dungeon World follows what's happening. So if like Kinka literally had goblins crawling on her,
That's
there
the
would be
only
a penalty.
penalty. Oh my god. So
So, wait, what do you mean? There would be or wouldn't?
there
there
wouldn't
would
be a penalty.
because like they would, you and the targets would basically be the same
Yeah.
thing.
Which is a
Well,
bad
okay.
thing, because it means we could get rained. We could have shit rain on us from all angles, even if we're in a skirmish. They could be all like we could receive 10 attacks around us in every angle, and then 10 more from all the firing going on, which is dangerous business.
Yeah.
When you mix range
But
and
they're
melee.
like 3 feet tall.
Roughly, yeah.
I mean, they
So
could.
Kinka was nervous of this magic she couldn't control, but because they're small, I feel like she sort of is seeing them as less of a threat, and it is not what she would do to run and hide. So I feel like what she would do is kind of just holler at them, be like, knock it off. Let's come to a dispute. But I don't want to kill the whole party or come to a parlay.
I'm fine. They think I'm one of them. I'm just chilling while you do whatever you're gonna do.
Okay. But you can kill me off in the party? Is that I don't know how this game even works.
You could die. That is a possibility for all of
If
us.
if you pick a fight with 30 goblins, we could all die. Yeah,
But there's 6!
That you
6
see.
that you can see.
Yeah, there's
So the way death works in this game is if you get reduced to zero health, you view the black gate of death,
Yeah, I saw.
and then you just make a straight. I actually made a macro for it. You just make a straight 2d6 roll. On a fail, you're dead. You're just dead. On a partial success, death offers you a deal. And on a full success, you come back to life through some magical means or whatever. I don't know if she does right now. Erasmus, at least at later levels, I think, gets a move that gives you like advantage on death saving throws.
Can I discern reality?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so discern reality is what again?
Wisdom.
Int?
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Character sheet, wisdom. Please, base god.
Nice. So you can ask me three
Okay.
questions from.
Huh?
You can ask me 3 questions from the list,
Mhm.
or you can just ask me 1 question.
From the list? Okay, I want to know if it appears that all the footprints were made by like six little dudes going over and over the ground, or if it looks like there were more than 6 little dudes making footprints.
Initially it was really hard to tell if it was like a couple things running over it a ton of times,
Mhm.
but kind of looking back on it, you realize like there were slightly different sizes, different speeds, different like paces, like the space between the paces. So it looks like there was probably a ton of little things swarming around
Okay.
that area.
So I want to go hide and sort of take up a defensive stance near Ophi.
Okay. For those of you that are hiding, please roll probably your dexterity, because I think that's what the hide skill is based off of. Erasmus, did you mean to roll your wisdom? You're muted.
Katie, your mic is muted.
I forgot to change that when I got back. I was discerning realities, trying to figure out what the heck was going on at all, because I kind of missed everything.
Yeah. So did you want to ask a question from the list quickly?
I actually need to find the list. Sorry. We can just say that I didn't. And I'm going to roll. What is it for behind a tree?
Dex. Ophi, I need that from you as well. Cool, gosh.
Well,
Alright.
we all know
Imagine
what
that.
happened to me.
Okay. So yeah, I also want to defend
Did you just
near
face plant
Ophi.
again?
I want to.
Something bad is
Into a
happening.
tree. Face
I
planted
think it's
into
more
a
that
tree.
he like stepped behind a tree, but then is curious what's going on, so he's like peeking out.
So I'm
That's what I would
totally,
imagine.
I'm totally discovered in
Yeah.
a short term.
Can I? What do I do to put a defensive stance? That's a Constitution.
Yeah, that's
Or
gone.
is, okay.
Ooh, nope. You had to choose between being hidden and being defensive, and you kind of realized that if you tried to be defensive, you wouldn't be hidden.
So I
moment, you're
am. Oh,
at the
okay.
moment, you're hidden.
Okay. So I'm just hidden, but I'm useless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ophi, you see a
So-
couple of the little green things like advancing towards you from behind the original one.
Okay. Can I?
And they're like pointing like and gesturing and babbling and something that you can kind of understand. Mostly you're just picking up curse words. Curse words seem to be the things that they speak best in Elvish.
Can
I'm gonna.
I like taunt? Or no?
Yeah, you could
Okay.
totally like step out and just
Sorry,
like
Ophi, what were you gonna do?
I was gonna attempt to parlay, because
Oh.
they're up in my grill right now, and I've got nothing else. I don't necessarily. I know they're not. There's only 6 of them, and I could probably smash them with my warhammer. They're speaking my language, which I really like. This isn't like a bear creeping up on me or something where I just have to swing. I don't know. I think that maybe I should try to parlay with these dudes. So I'm gonna try to.
to quote the narrator from Darkest Dungeon, discretion is the better part of valor. Just throw it out there.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
Please don't turn this into a Darkest Dungeon campaign. We'll all be dead in 15 minutes.
All right.
Oh no, they
so
broke it. You can last way longer than that now. Anyway,
where's my parlay? All right. When you leverage
charisma.
on a GM character, it's charisma. All right. Charisma. Hey, what do you know? I can be charismatic.
all right. So what are you trying to get them to do? Just like stand down?
Yeah, I want to let them know that we are not an enemy. We are not your enemy. We're good. We're cool.
It's probably better than me yelling at them.
Um,
Same with Tygenis. That will always be our downfall.
all right. So you get a parcel. So they're listening, but they're really like cautious, and they clearly need some kind of like proof.
All right. They need some kind of proof. I'm gonna pull out some coppers, some shiny bits. I'm gonna offer them. I'm gonna offer them some shiny bits. You know, copper is the slowest base currency here, right? I don't want to be offering them anything valuable.
Believe so. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it is. Money. Iron. No, iron is the lowest.
Okay, I have 82 iron. I can retract 6 of it.
Okay. Are you just like taking off some iron and like throwing it at them?
I would like to gingerly hand it to them with tender love and care, if at all possible.
So you're gonna like advance towards them a little bit, like, hey, look, I have a thing.
Yep, I'm going to show them. It's okay. Shiny bits. Here. And just kind of, I'll drop it shy of them. I won't really approach them, but I'll drop it like near them. I won't move from my position, but I'll set it down on the ground, one for each of them in front of them, and I'll be like, this is for you. And I'll say it too, you know, like, come, comrades, here, have some shiny bits. You know, like, they speak my language, at least. Friend, friend, you know. That's what I'm attempting to do. And I've removed the iron from my, I'm in the process of it actually, but.
Yeah. So you like, and then do you like back up to like let them approach the iron?
Yeah. Let's back it up.
So yeah, you probably like sweep away some of the leaves that have fallen on the ground here to like so they can see it clearly. And you set them down. And the first one you saw kind of advances like hesitantly, and I think he like elbows Tygenis like come on with me, like I need backup. Let's do this.
Oh, Tygenis, you get some of my iron too, little guy.
And it like it advances, and it kind of like looks at you like I don't know, and it like reaches down and kind of like like it's trying to not take its eyes off you, and it like pats around and it feels it and it pulls it up and it kind of like looks at it.
I've got
like,
my hands
still
up.
keeping you in its eyes.
Yep, I'll put my hands up. That's a universal sign of trust.
Yeah, and it like bites it and it looks at it, and then he goes, you hear like he turns to you, Tygenis, and he says like you've heard enough that you've been close to them now. You can kind of start to pick up the accent. He says like, looks like Maker gives shiny. Leave for now, and kind of like scoops up the rest of the iron and like literally just shoves it in his loincloth.
Come on, Tygenis, follow
Who wants
suit.
to go fishing?
Oh, that's
So,
good.
Jesse, you need to stop casting freeze people, man.
Wait, what happened? Who's
Is
frozen?
Baron frozen for... Baron and Katie are both frozen for me.
No, they're working on my screen.
For me, it was Josie and Trightmare for a minute.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, I think my internet is dying. There's a
Katie's,
kind of
is
rolling
Katie there?
I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Ophi basically just bribed them. They picked up the bribe, and now they're turning back to talk to me.
in. He looked at because he thinks you're one of him,
Right.
like, and he's like, looks like Maker gives shiny. Leave for now. Maybe give more shiny later.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
And then he like elbows you again, like. Did you eat the clam chowder? Okay, that's
He
yes, clam
whispers.
chowder.
He
elbows you
whispers.
and asks, "Do you
Wait,
have
did you
clam
hear
chowder?"
that? I'm sorry. I didn't realize you guys couldn't hear that. I'm sorry.
He
Clam
whispers.
chowder, good. Clam chowder,
Clam
good.
chowder.
So good. And he then kind of like elbows you, like, come on, let's. Yeah, and like starts backing away.
Yeah. And so when he does that, I go, we go, and like so I'm like taking or I'm like putting my hand on the back of the other goblin, and I'm just like pushing us away from the rest of the party, and with my other hand I'm just kind of like stay there.
No, he's like still facing them, like don't totally trust the rest of you.
Oh, okay,
That one
gotcha.
gave a shot.
Okay, so in that case, then I've got like his shoulder. I'm just like tugging backwards, like we go, and then I'm like waving Kinka and Ophi to stay away, while I like bring the rest of the group away.
I think you look around like in the forest, and yeah, there's way more of these things.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't fight all of these.
Yeah, you see
Okay.
a bunch of them like pointing out, like, and you see a couple of them conversing, like, they got shinies, motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's right. They missed out.
So, are you gonna try and disengage at some point?
No, I'm going with them. I want to go.
Okay.
I want to go back to wherever they're hiding.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh
What do the rest of you
my.
think of this?
Okay. I'm trying to. All right. I'm gonna run over to Erasmus, and I'm gonna, wave Kinka on. I'm gonna wave Kinka on.
Like,
to come
towards
over.
you?
Yeah, to come
Oh,
over
okay.
and join us.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
go with you.
All right. So when we're all huddled up behind this tree, I'm gonna be like, they think that Tygenis is one of them. We have to bail him out.
Could we? Well, I would suggest stealthily following, but I feel like we're gonna trip over a lot of roots and eat a lot of leaves.
Yeah.
So
My character can't
I don't
breathe
know.
correctly, yet alone walk right. So, that probably is gonna happen. I don't know. What should we do?
Can
We
I-
should leave him to his business, as he always wants us to. And we should probably just wait.
Oh God.
You actually, in
I
fact, you guys
feel-
could wait, and I'm
I love leaving decisions up to dice.
So what did you just roll?
No.
What did you roll, Baron?
He doesn't have to tell us.
I don't have to tell you.
GM
Crap.
rolls are secrets.
Crap.
But
No. I feel like, okay, personal problems aside, we were almost attacked. Let's just make sure he is okay.
so you guys are having this conversation, and somewhere off to like the northeasterly direction, you hear this like deep, like it sounds like a war cry or something, and it just carries like you wouldn't believe. Like you can tell that it's really far off, but it just echoes through the forest. It's much deeper than these little things' voices. And the second they hear it, Tyjanus, the one next to you, just looks at you and he says like Strongman's coming, run! And he just like books it like in just a random direction. The ones of them that you can see all just scatter.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
Well,
We don't hear
so
this
much
though, or just
No,
Hygienist
you all
hears it?
hear this like bellow. He's the only one that hears the strong one's coming. Run.
Can I spout lore on it?
You can try, but it'll be very, very hard.
I will try. What is that? Intelligence?
You're remembering something.
Hey, maybe
9.
partial.
It is a partial, but like just because of the inherent like difficulty of it, there were some natural negatives.
Yeah.
It's not a natural sound. Like it's not. You've been in the forest, like you've traveled before.
Yeah.
It's not anything you've heard. It's not a troll. It's not a bear. It's not like anything else you've ever heard before. And the fact that you can tell based on how much it's echoing,
Yeah.
it came from a decent distance away, but it's loud enough that it's got to you. So it's clearly either very big or has like crazy vocal cords.
Oh, great. So it's not like the trolls that we've encountered.
No.
Oh.
Maybe it's just able to direct its voice really well, but like the fact that you're able to hear it from this far away is significant.
Okay.
Guys, sorry. Literally 1 sec. I gotta re-enter the call.
Was her webcam was hanging?
Okay.
Skype
Okay,
is
so
terrible today.
yeah,
Isn't
I gotta see if it gets better.
Can you
There
pay
we go.
for? There's a pay service for Skype.
Okay, now I
right?
can see you guys all.
I don't think anymore there is. I think they removed that.
They got rid of the pay service, man.
I think so.
Well, all
Katie,
right.
you used to have that, right? And then they like canceled it.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Trust me, if there was anything else other than Skype, we would be using that. But Skype just has the best overall video quality.
when the goblins all scatter, you said they're all just going totally different directions.
Yeah,
and whatnot,
they're
right?
just like GTFOing.
Well, I suppose that rules out that possibility. He's like speaking in his own voice now, except out of the goblin body. Actually, I don't know. Does it change my voice too when I mimic?
I think you can choose. You can choose which voice you do.
Okay. So I guess he's back to his own manner of speech, but it's coming out with the raspy little goblin voice, and he's like, "Well, I suppose that's out of the question now."
You're like leaning on the
I
spear.
suppose that's out of the fucking question right now. Gosh fucking damn it, shit.
All right, so my plan to follow the goblins and see if they had broken the Crow Stone is now out of the question. In this goblin form, you said the goblins were scampering up and down trees and stuff, right?
No, just like around the trees. They were like, because
okay.
they're small enough that they're able to hide behind the trees really well, and like multiple of them are able to hide behind the trees because the trees here are several feet wide.
Can I follow the one that was charmed? Is it
try.
waiting for me? Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it was just getting the fuck out. You can try.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try following that one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. On that, you're able to follow it for quite a ways.
So I'm running through the woods with the little goblin dude then.
Yeah, you're like having to it's like going under logs and like it's doing like parkour against trees to jump over like obstacles and shit.
We're losing him. So
Yeah, are we really wanting to chase him when there's that scary noise? Oh yeah, we probably. Sorry.
Well, I don't. Technically, I'm not supposed to really tell, but I'm wanting to stay with the goblins so that I can see if they recognize the crystal thing, because they live out here with these trolls that are going nuts.
Yeah.
So the goblins might have their own clues. It's
Yeah.
every lead that I have had in this entire campaign of thinking we should investigate that, we've constantly been interrupted and sent a different way. So I'm trying to actually follow a lead for once.
Yeah.
Now, the question is,
Mhm.
how long do you want to follow him? Because like that was a pretty good roll.
I'm gonna try and grab it after, like, I'm gonna say we scramble for like a solid minute of just like parkouring, bouncing off trees and whatnot, and I'm using my newfound little goblin body to just bounce up and down trees and everywhere. But I'm eventually gonna grab it and stop it, and then like hold up the little troll crystal and go, big shiny, where from? And see if it recognizes it.
Yeah, so you stop. I think it's just like out of breath at this point, so it's like stopping, and it's like, I think you both ended up like underneath. I mean, you're doing that like Lord of the Rings thing where they're like under a little like overhang, and you're both like,
hobbitses.
Yeah. And then you hold it up, and he goes, he looks at it, and he goes, oh, shiny, oh, and starts reaching out towards it, like ooh, shiny.
I'll let him take it.
He looks at it, he goes,
Where from?
He goes, it's like Master uses. Oh, and like strokes it, and then looks at you like, where you get?
Dead troll.
And he like throws it down, like, who killed troll?
Strong one.
Yep.
He looks really confused, like, the fuck?
I got it, boys.
Yep.
Is he angry the troll's dead or impressed the troll's dead?
He was angry that the troll was dead.
Oh, okay.
And then when he said the strong one killed it, he was like, wait, why? Like, what the fuck?
Must tell master.
He goes, no, when master come next. Could be night, could be, you, and he like holds the crystal back up to you. I guess I could keep going left because you're sitting to its left, but he holds the thing up to you. And he's like, go sneak in town at night, find master, show him, tell him strong ones disobey.
Okay, can I I don't know if this is gonna work very well, but I'm gonna try casting where is it? Here. If I use it's I'm gonna try casting telepathy on this goblin, so I can like basically look into his head and see what this master looks like or where to find him.
I think telepathy is just like verbal communication. Let me look.
Is it verbal only?
Let me look real quick. Oops, too far. There we go. Do you really get telepathy at level 3?
Telepathy is actually a level 1 spell. I've had it
Really?
since
Damn,
we started.
wow.
I just have never used it. It looks like it's verbal only, according to the thing here.
Single person you touch, enabling you to converse. Yeah.
So I can't see what it's seeing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just verbal.
Sneak into town at night, find master. Me not find master before. Where is he? Where find master?
I think you're gonna have to roll your charisma here, because like, he's like, what the?
He's
fuck?
gonna
Like,
wonder why. Okay.
Yeah, like why?
8.
He.
It is still charmed. I'm gonna throw
It
that out
is.
there. I have
No,
the
it
thing
is.
charmed.
Oh yeah,
It is.
yeah.
He looks at you, and he goes, you know where master live?
Too many houses. I forget which one.
Well, master normally wander around town night. Just look for wanderer. You find him there. Honestly, I never been master house either. That normally Ugang's job, but person wander at night. That normally master.
All right. Okay, so and I got the troll crystal thing back, right?
Yeah. He like handed it back to you, like show master, and then he's like, "Go, get in your town now. Like, go. I
I go.
He like holds you like, I distract strong one for you. Like I'll do this dangerous thing for you.
Okay, he's like, thanks, brother, and then runs.
And yeah, he like jumps up on top of the log you guys were like hiding under, and he just goes.
He just stands.
And just stands there like arms out like. Eh.
Standing and exerting. Exerting what?
Okay.
Who knows? But he's
So
exerting.
I'm running towards town, but the moment I'm out of eyesight of the other goblin,
He's got his eyes closed. You could probably just run the other way.
okay, I just go straight to the Croche Stone.
Okay, so we're gonna jump back to the other ones. What are you doing once you
Right.
see Tyrannus in goblin form run off?
We are still within line of sight of the Croche Stones.
More or less, yeah. It's a little ways, like you can see it through the trees.
All right, so
Yeah.
so it's Kinka, Erasmus, and I behind a tree together. We heard this thing roar. I'm taking out my shield and my hammer. Like I'm prepping. Like I am preparing. I don't know what that is, but I'm fairly certain there's going to be a fight. I'm looking
you
at
can tell it was
Kinka.
pretty far. It was decent ways away, just by the amount that it echoed.
Is it coming from the same direction that Tyrannus went?
No. So
Because when he followed the goblin.
let me hold on. I'm gonna add the curse stone here to the map. Guns. So the curse stone is like it's smaller. Can I think I can make this a different color. I thought I could anyway. Oh, tint, there it is. Let's make it. You can probably see it a little bit better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the curse stone. Where's the center? Down. Okay. I think it's curse stone is like here-ish. Tyrannus and his newfound buddy kind of ran this way.
Wait, I gotta zoom in. Hold on.
They ran roughly this
Okay.
direction.
Okay.
The bellowing came from this direction.
Oh, okay.
And you know, the town that the guy told you about was like this way.
The village, yeah.
Yeah, the village.
Okay. I want to suggest that we sort of, while I agree with Ophi that we should be on our defenses, at least kind of follow Tyrannus a little bit. I don't think we'll be as fast as him, but just try to see if we can at least head in his direction a little bit. Maybe still with the Croche Stone in sight.
All right. So, what do you think that was? That noise? What was that?
I have no idea. There is loud noise, and we are losing party member again. He seems very capable, but I want to make sure he is okay.
You have heard trolls before. This is not a troll. What is this? Where did he go?
Well, he is going in opposite direction. It is seeming.
What was that? The int roll, Erasmus? You just spatting on or something?
I rolled I already forgot what I rolled for. Ophi was talking about it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna roll for it.
Oh,
And
you're
then
gonna
he
spout
keeps on
lore,
talking
spout lore
as-
on the roar.
Yes, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one.
Can
Sorry.
I do the discern realities on what's going to happen next? Question mark.
Yeah, you surely can.
Is there
Yes.
is there a better question for discern realities though?
I
Is
check,
it
yeah.
where do we go?
Erasmus, the roar was. I don't know. You get this weird feeling that it was something unnatural. Like it wasn't a natural beast.
This is unnatural.
Well, I can agree with that. Quick, I did not see where the little Tygenus ran. Show me where. Let's go.
We can follow after him. I'm assuming we won't. We'll just head in his direction, but we won't. He will quickly go out of our line of sight. Can I discern realities? That's a wisdom or int? Okay, I
Wisdom.
think that mixed up. Is that a partial question mark?
Yes.
Or is
10
it just
plus.
one?
10 plus is full. 7 and 9 is partial. 6 minus is fail. So you get one question.
I don't know. What is about to happen?
So I think just like you feel it more in your gut than anything else because you're a fighter. That was a war cry. Someone or something is on a war path, just wanting to fuck shit up. And it's probably coming in your direction because it was bellowing kind of in your direction. So it may miss you, but it was coming in roughly your direction. Just for the sake of ease and continuity, I think you see a little goblin-y figure running back towards you guys, or running back towards the cursed stone, kind of off to your, if you're facing where Tygenus went. You see
Just
off to your
one?
right. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna bolt out in front. I'm gonna bolt out in front of everybody. I'm already shield and weapon in hand, and I'm gonna run towards it. And I'm gonna be like, Tygenus! Tygenus! Hey!
Yeah, so Tygenus, you hear Ophi yelling at you.
Where are they situated?
They would be to your, right.
Okay. So when he's yelling my name, I'm guessing. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
So the cursed stone is, directly in front of you.
Right.
As you're heading back towards it, and they're, off to your right.
I'm trying to figure if Tygenus would not react because he's trying to stay undercover, or if he would instinctively just look towards his name. So I'm gonna let the dice decide for me on whether I do that or not.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. So as soon as he hears his name, he just you instinctively see the little goblin look your way.
And I as soon as I see him respond to his name, I look back towards Kinka and Erasmus, and I'm like, this is him! This is him, come on! And then beckoning them on.
So I follow you, no problem.
Kaylee's camera that face.
Where am I frozen?
Nothing, it looks
on my
great.
Screen, you're frozen like.
Am I still frozen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
think
snap
you
out
can
of it in
come
a
back?
second. I think you're fine. It'll snap out of it in a second.
it looks great.
Does it look great? Is it back?
No. But, so we're all running.
There it is.
Now it's back. So we're all running.
I can make better faces to freeze on.
Oh, there you go. You're unfrozen.
Good thing you know I'm sexy no matter what.
I'm just hoping that I
So-
don't trip and crush him. That's my only dream right now, is to not
Yeah,
do that.
you guys kind of all meet up. Tygenus, you're still in goblin form.
Yeah. So he's gonna stop long enough for them to catch up with him.
Okay.
Tygenus, this is you, right? Little one? Green one? Yes?
Yes.
Oh, that voice sounds so good on you.
I could get used to it, perhaps.
Can
Also,
we...
we have a new lead.
Okay, tell us.
The goblins are reporting to someone that lives back. I can't handle The goblins are reporting to someone that lives back in the town, and I don't know exactly who yet.
This is a good lead. This is a good lead.
Well, based off of what that other townsman said, it was probably I forgot her name.
Sovereign Mary.
Sovereign Mary, or someone she is meeting at night. If we follow her at night,
We have no
Perhaps-
evidence against Sovereign Mary. We should probably prepare for battle. There is a big creature out there. Did you not hear?
The creature, the big creature out there is apparently working with the trolls. or the goblins, or this master. I don't know yet. I need more time. I need to gather more details before I can figure this out.
Then like the trolls, we must crush it.
It's quite possible that the Sovereign Miri is meeting with the master of these goblins and trolls as well.
That's why we should follow her.
She may also be meeting with the Nothic, my people.
So we should follow her.
So we should follow her, or look after the missing village, or follow your people you won't tell us anything about.
Or
Agents.
alternately, we wait right here for 20 minutes and let me do something else. that spell circle that I made earlier, is it still there and undisturbed?
You probably scuffed it. It is running out, but you could probably remake it pretty quick.
Okay.
If 20 minutes will come to a resolution, then I am okay with this.
He's already, like, I've been interrupted trying to cast this spell like 55 times already, so regardless what anyone else is saying or doing, I'm fixing it and I'm starting the spell before I can be disrupted again.
Okay. Which spell are you trying to cast?
The telepathy one to contact mute.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
What do you think, Ophi and Erasmus?
Nothing is what the little man said. The dirty one. Dirtball. What does Nothic mean?
I thought Jesse's people were the Nothic Genesis. This is out of character.
I don't know that. So for me to know that is meta. So I'm kind of trying to find out.
Oh,
Well,
but
he did-
Jesse
he did-
just said my people.
Yeah, you said the Nothic might be.
I just referred to them as my people.
Yeah, but
I'm
don't,
assuming that I know that's what the guy meant.
Yeah,
It's also in our,
Oh.
well,
But-
in our
but-
little.
but
player
I
handout
don't
thing.
know. Yeah, but I don't know. I've heard that said, and I've heard that your people. I'm kind of trying to bait an explanation. Is this your
okay.
people as in a
Alright.
group that you belong to? Is this your people as in your family? Is this your people as in the town you came from? I don't know what it means. Actually, out of character, I have no idea what it means. So
I've intentionally kept it that way to keep everything authentic, because if
Yeah.
everyone knew everything, like, it would be hard to keep it all separate.
yep. So now I'm baiting. I'm trying to
for
bait.
sake of keeping everything genuine, I'm just like not giving that kind of detail until the characters learn it in game.
Oh, for sure.
Unless
sure.
our GM reveals it to you through some other means, but like from me, you're not going to get it.
Right, from you out of character. I'm trying to get it in character. I probably not gonna get that either, but I'm trying.
Ophi might succeed because, like, of the group, Tyjanus he kind of leans towards thinking Ophi is a decent person.
Excuse me.
All right. Well,
So-
I have asked. I don't know.
Oh,
Let's see
what was your question?
what is Nothic? What does this mean? Who is this?
Are you like are you specifically walking up to me and asking me, or are you just kind of like generalizing, asking that to the group?
I'm targeting Tyjanus. Yeah, cause I think you were the last person to say Nothic. You wanted to contact the Nothic. Or was that out of character?
He said it's, well, I don't even remember what I said at this point. I already forgot.
Okay, sorry.
Tyjanus is working on the spell circle again.
You
and
needed
he's-
20 minutes, is what you said.
Yeah, he said I
Because
need
I
20
said
minutes.
we have 3 places to go. What the fuck are we going to do?
And I think that he said, you know, the spell circle was to contact the Nothic. I'm not sure if he said it in character or out of
Right.
character. But
Oh,
that-
I said it in character. So if
Okay,
you're
good.
asking what it is, he just says
Totally.
it's my people. And or
It's my people.
he's still
Yeah,
he's
you
still a
haven't-
freaking
you haven't turned
god.
back.
So everything he says is coming out that way
It's my people.
as he like keeps working on
You
the
do,
thing.
I believe that transformation spell is like an ongoing spell. So if you wanted to get the full effect of your other spell, you would have to transform at some point.
Yeah, I was
Go back.
thinking the same thing, but then I realized that rituals don't require a roll, so I wasn't sure if it would affect
That's
it or
true.
not.
I
You
mean,
just
it
want
would-
to keep it up.
It would be easier eventually if you like, because you do have to some extent focus some of your
My only
art.
concern is that if I'm gonna find this master person, still being a goblin would be very beneficial. So I'm gonna try and maintain the form as long as I can, and if I'm unable to get the telepathy to work, then I'll give it up. But
Okay,
if I go find this master still as a goblin, that would allow me to really easily, go in undercover.
what was the transference spell you used called? I don't remember offhand.
I used mimic.
Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to see if it's an ongoing.
It is ongoing. It is.
Like ongoing. Okay. It will be harder. Like, if you sit down in your like spell circle and start to try to feel the feelings that you have when you're around that you associate with mute. And you can tell it's a little harder when you're also in the back of your mind concentrating, maintaining this form.
Mm-hmm.
And it will take a little bit longer. You could do it. It's just going to take longer.
Does he have to be near a goblin to transform? Or can he do that just later?
You take
again
the
if he
form of
wants?
someone you touch. So yes, he has to touch it, and then he can transform.
If I give up my goblin form, we'd have to catch another goblin for me to turn back into it.
I could aid you. I could aid you in your spell
fucking
cast.
catch one!
Let's go catch one.
Well, also,
I'm gonna restart my Skype call real quick because Kaylee's still frozen on my screen. Give me
Okay,
2
yeah.
seconds.
Okay.
Yep.
Katie's bedtime anyways, isn't it?
Is
Really
it?
close? Yeah.
Okay.
You're muted, Katie.
Muted, Katie. Muted.
Yeah, could we
Sorry,
aid
yeah.
him in his spell cast?
Ophi, since curse stones are divine, you could aid him.
Yeah.
You could try and like help him like control the radiating. Yeah, we'll try and wrap this up pretty quick here.
Yeah. So, just speaking out of character, I could aid you because this is a holy site. I'd get quite a benefit from it probably.
What did Katie say?
What did I say?
She didn't say anything.
She said,
No,
"Oops."
about I can't see Jesse now. What the fuck?
I can't see
You guys see
Kaylee either.
Jesse? Ah,
Rip. I see everyone else.
Yeah,
I can see
Kaylee's,
everybody else too.
Kaylee's is frozen for me as well.
Jesse, our Tygenus Kinka war is translating into.
It's
It's
spilling
Skype.
over into technical difficulties now.
So if you end
Okay.
a call, you can just redial out because that's what I might do.
Yeah,
Just
you
to
end
unfreeze
it.
I think
as long as
I
the
think it's-
host doesn't end, just end the call and then click it right back on again.
I think it's just Kaylee is freezing.
Just Kaylee. Just Kaylee.
Well, because
Yeah, well, you're frozen for me too, Kaylee.
All right. So, yep. Anyway, so I could aid you. Speaking out of character, but I don't know how in character we're gonna make that happen, because it's not in Tygenus's nature to ask for help.
Yeah, he wouldn't ask for it, but you can see him like sitting there, and he kind of has his hands up in front of him, and he's like meditating, and you can see he's like he is physically and obviously trying to wrangle something, and he's messing with it, like trying to get this ritual to
and
work.
struggling. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
looks like he has.
He
brain
didn't. Tygenus didn't say out loud that he wanted to drop the goblin facade, or he didn't want to,
No.
because there's. Oh, okay.
No, he didn't say it because no one asked in character.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Ophi, if you want, you could probably see like he's trying to use the curse stone as some kind of pillar. You could
Mhm.
guess, and you could try and like, channel it or help, like, because it's defiled in some way, so you could try and like undefile it more or less.
So when you roll with bonds, I know what my modifier is, but I don't know what the base dice roll is on a bond roll. What's the base dice?
It's 2d6. It's the same as all other.
2d6. Okay.
So 2d6 plus whatever your bond is.
Okay. Oh, and then
Yeah, so
whatever
there we go.
bonus you want to give that for being the
Yeah, no,
curse
that's-
stone.
So it negates the negative effect of you still being a goblin.
Cool. There you go.
So
Okay.
yeah, like 20 minutes to like.
Hello.
Rip.
Is this a whole new call?
Hello? Is it? No, it's
No.
not supposed to be.
Just happened. Oh, I can see Kaylee again.
Oh, I can't see you.
She's not even in the call anymore.
I'm sorry. It's not supposed to be a whole new call.
This is two different calls because I'm seeing.
Oh.
I'm
Kaylee
getting an
talking here,
echo.
but then I'm seeing Katie hung up, so I must be talking to her elsewhere.
Yeah. Yep, that is the second call. Now I don't know which call did you join. I'm the only one in this call anymore. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hello, friends.
Hello.
confused.
We have.
Yeah, me
What is happening?
I'm sorry.
This is good. I think we're back. We're back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, there's like a storm going on in Oregon right now. I don't know if that was anything to do with it. My parents kind of live in the boonies.
Yeah, we might just have to go with Kaylee being a little spinning circle for
I'm hearing
that.
twice.
And the other
I'm in a spinny
call.
sparkle again. A spinny sparkle.
Oh shoot! You know what really sucks? Somebody in my chat pulled out of the rule book and said, "Mimic. While this spell is ongoing, you lose access to your wizard moves." Oh no, chat! Why did you have to burst the bubble? Is it the rules of chess? If you take your finger off of it, it counts as a play. We've committed.
Good now, Kaylee.
We've rolled the dice on this.
We've already rolled the dice, and you're already assisting me with it. But that's actually, let me look and see. Oh yeah, you're right. It does say that.
Yeah.
Chat,
Rip.
why chat?
Well, we're already halfway through it, and the GM let it go, so too late.
Play through.
Yeah, that's really.
We're playing
Yeah, I
through.
can hear several people several times.
There are multiple calls. Try to end each of the others.
I'm not in the other call, so.
Make sure you only have one
I'm
call
not-
active at the moment.
Yeah,
How
I
are
only
there
have one.
multiple calls active?
I'm not having any of the issues you are describing. None issues, but we do have to start wrapping this up. I have to go
Yeah.
to bed.
I was gonna let Tyjanus try and make his little ritual thing here, and then
Okay,
end it.
yeah. We need to fix the voice though, because I'm hearing sheep twice.
I'm hearing.
You called each other.
Might have. Yeah, let me
Is
get this
that-
one.
Can you still hear me now, sheep, with that thing? Okay, so we have another call open somewhere then.
That's bizarre. That's like very impressive to do.
Yeah.
I don't think Skype ever actually does that anyways, so you've broken something.
You have 2 instances of Skype open. How are we hearing each other then? You do have Skype open twice.
Wow. Because it crashed that one time. I remember he said it. What time do you have to get up for work in the morning, Katie?
I usually wake up at 6, but tomorrow, because the trains are gonna be, because it's Christmas Eve, the trains are gonna be less, so
Okay.
I have to wake up earlier.
Oh, I
Sorry
see.
about that. Yes, somehow my computer freaked out and was running 2 literally separate instances of Skype.
That's amazing. That's impressive.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I don't think you could do that if you tried.
I couldn't. Okay, so really quick, Diogenes, if you want to spend
Fixed?
your like
Okay.
20
There we go.
minutes quickly to like try and channel, we're just gonna let it go that you, whatever. I'm gonna say
broke the
because
system.
because Ovi is helping you, you're able to do this.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Tyjanus is sitting there, and he's like, he can't get the ritual to work because he's too busy focusing on maintaining his goblin form. But then Ophi is, I don't know how you go about doing it, but you manage to wrangle it and calm it down for a second so that I can get my call through.
It's called creepy uncle, because at every family
Creepy uncle?
reunion, their creepy uncle comes up. Hey, sport, how's it going, champ? Coming to a Christmas near you.
That would just instantly ruin it. Okay. But yeah, so when he starts doing that, I'm going to eventually reach out, find her, and say, "Hey." That's all. Just one word, "Hey."
And then he
I
hangs
think
up.
you just more than you hear it, you just feel panic from the other end. Like, what the hell? Like, and then
Okay.
after a minute, you hear, "Hello."
Turns out you're not the only one who can figure out how to talk across long distances.
goes,
She would. I'm assuming she would recognize. I don't know if my telepathic voice sounds like my physical voice, but
Yeah, I think she's more just like freaked out that it's happening. She's like, "This is easier than before. What's happening?"
it's a two-way street now. And believe me, you threw me for a loop with the first time you reached out and got a hold of my mind.
She goes, "Yeah, sorry, I can't. I kind of, it's all or nothing."
It's all right. You're doing fine for a first-timer. Listen, there's a lot of things going on, and I don't have a whole lot of time to explain it. Do you know if the rest of the group is meeting with Sovereign Miri at night?
She goes, no, I think it's just us. They're mostly wanting to meet with you.
How did they find out I'm even here? What does he want? Who wants me? Is it Aunt Phelan?
She goes, yeah, it's him. And she like, you can hear her like sob a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I'm sorry, they made me tell.
It's all right. I had a feeling they would. That's why I didn't tell you where I was going.
Yeah, and like, yeah, you can like almost like feel her like trying to suppress like crying.
Mm-hmm. It's all right, but I need to know exactly what you told them so that I don't walk into a trap.
I knocked over the cart. They asked why, because it's not like me, and between that and them asking some townsfolk, you didn't exactly keep your name a secret.
Fair enough. So Sovereign Mary's not in on this robbery that's going to occur. She's the target, correct?
As far as I know.
All right. You've been out and about at nighttime, I assume, scouting out potential locations, making marks, gathering intel. Have you seen a suspicious person wandering at night, possibly, I don't know, around the outskirts of town, meeting with goblins? Anything unusual?
She goes, this is the first day we've been in town. We just know of the mark, and that it's here. We literally arrived in town this morning.
All right. Do you have any idea what kind of artifact it is we're stealing?
Magical. After you left and Phelan he reconsidered your point of view. There's a new member, and he swayed him more towards your point of view of magic artifacts are valuable.
That's very unlike Anne Phelan to care.
The
All
new
right.
man is persuasive.
I see. The group is still meeting at the usual location tonight, correct?
Yes.
And Anne Phelan wants me there?
Yes, he thinks he needs, and I do too. He needs your planning. He's not a planner, but this needs planning.
So Mute can feel Taijin is just like holding his... She can feel his exasperation, like, what?
Oh yeah.
Ugh. Alright. And how do I know he's not just going to immediately try to have me killed when this operation is complete?
Oh,
You've been around them, Mute. You tell me. What's going to happen if I go? Honestly, has he buried the hatchet, or does he still have it out for me after all these years?
she kind of sighs. She goes, he met up with Rondarim, and he was very adamant that you be left alone. There would be repercussions if they found out you were dead.
All right. Don't say a word to anyone. But I'll see you soon. Tonight. You know the place.
So, okay.
One other thing. Did you hear a loud bellowing sound like a roar coming from the woods about a half hour ago?
She stops for a minute. She goes, I thought it was just thunder.
All right. I need you to do me another favor. Keep an eye out tonight for someone wandering around the town, because there's more players in the game here than I thought at first, and we need to figure out where all of them are, figure out their names, what their motive is. We're gonna tie this puzzle together one piece at a time. Is Euristus here?
She pauses. She goes, he wants me there at the meeting, but Euristus is supposed to be doing surveillance. I can...
No. Surveillance is exactly what I want her doing.
She says, yeah, I can try and ask her to do surveillance for you.
Find him. I don't have a whole lot to work with, but
creepy guy wandering around town late at night alone shouldn't be too hard to pick out of a crowd.
She goes, this town, yeah. And you get the sense of like this town is boring as fuck. And then like you get this like feeling of like distraction from her, and you almost hear like muttering, but like from her mind, like she's trying to separate conversations that she's having.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like the connection's getting a little fuzzy because she's trying to split her concentration.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna wait and see if she can wrap up whatever she's saying.
Yeah, she just says like,
Kaylee died on my screen.
Again.
Ours
she
too.
just says like,
Ours too.
yeah, she's still just spinning.
Guys, it's the Grinch. Yo, the storm.
All right. So is she?
She
is
just
she
says
able
like,
to-
she just says like, and Phelan need to go.
All right. I can't believe I'm doing this. And then he just severs the connection. Or I'm ending the ritual, severing the connection, and just kind of waking up.
So
Like
yeah,
right in front of Ophi.
Yeah, so Ophi, you like, because you were kind of like, more or less channeling the chaos, and kind of porting it to Tyjanus, and you feel him like give up, like he doesn't need it anymore. So like he doesn't even have to say anything. You just feel. Probably you feel if you were touching him, you feel his like shoulders relax a little bit, and like yeah, he's clearly done.
All right, I back
So
off
we
of
didn't hear
creepy
any
uncle.
of that. Yeah.
No, it was all telepathic. I think Ophi, since you were like helping, you heard murmurings, like you could tell he was communing with someone, kind of like how when you commune with Ordan, but like it felt different, and you didn't actually get any dialogue. You just heard like murmuring.
Fair enough.
Okay. I don't even think we should have a cutscene. I think we should just end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So
I know Katie needs to go back.
Tyjanus is going to snap out of it then, and then as he stands up, he's going to take off the wizard cloak. Just like take it off, and you can see he's still got leather armor on that's got marks on it, like he's been in numerous fights. And you can also see he's got like lock picking tools and other little gadgets everywhere. And then he just looks right at Ophi and says, "Have you ever heard the phrase once a thief?" And he like packs the wizard cloak into his bag.
No, comrade, I have not heard this. But
And that's the cut.
We're gonna end
It just
there.
cut on the face palm.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
yay!
All right, so we're gonna quickly do end of session stuff.
We learned about the world. We learned
Okay.
about the world.
So yeah, we end of session. When you reach the end of session, choose one bond. So we're gonna go in the order that they are on my screen. So Ophi, did you fulfill any of your wants?
Erasmus has rejected my god. I know my god has favor for her. I must figure out why she rejected it. I think I know now because she is a Mendelder who never grew horns.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, you completed that. You get 1 XP.
Yay!
Tyjanus.
I'm just gonna put that on my character sheet right now. I'm just gonna put that XP on my character sheet.
Okay.
All right.
Tyjanus, did you fulfill any bonds?
Yeah, hold on, I gotta look up and see exactly what I had wrote down. The only bond I've ever changed so far is Ophi's, so I've kind of forgotten what I have on the others.
That's right.
Where is it here? Bond. I don't remember where. I don't remember. Oh, here it is. Bio and info, character sheet, bonds. Okay, so my bond with Erasmus currently is a bard, the definition of worthless. And it's gonna update to it sounds like Erasmus had an upbringing almost as rough as mine. Maybe I'll give him a chance if he stops being a prick.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and mark experience.
Mine is Erasmus is moody. Can I change it to there's obviously a lot more than meets the eye with Erasmus or something, but it has to be like, okay.
Yeah, no, like it's not just she's moody, like, or he's moody. Like, there's a reason that he's been moody. Like, he hates the gods.
So
kind
to
of got a
have
glimpse of the reason.
so to have that something be fulfilled, like there's a lot more than meets the eye is kind of vague, right? So
You
it
could
should be
find out
like,
like what specifically it is.
okay.
If Erasmus pulls away and like hides it deeper, like straight up won't fucking talk about it ever,
Hmm.
you could maybe change it eventually to like maybe it's better left undiscovered, something like that. Next time. But yeah, right now, yeah, go ahead and mark experience. Change it to maybe there's more than meets the eye. Erasmus, do you fulfill any bonds?
Yes.
Which one?
Kinkas.
What was your bond with Kinka?
It was basically I want to do her.
Okay.
Did you guys have sex? Did you guys have sex without us knowing?
No, I decided that
That
I
bond of
don't
I
want
want
to
to
do
do
her
her,
anymore.
It's
and
been resolved, which means they've taken care of that already.
Oh
Is
yeah.
what it means.
What?
and maybe I should be a little more cautious around this strong, kind of scary woman.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
What changed? Like what changed that?
You're
Is that
very
just-
like strong. Like that's basically it. Like, oh,
No,
she play
like-
like at first it's like, oh, she plays it tough. I'll totally, I'll show her a good time. Now it's just like, no, like she kills shit. And
Yeah, really, I am big
It's
woman,
really
big
big.
talk, not little man, big talk. Wait. I'm a
Alright.
big talk, big game. I don't know.
Yeah, that
All right.
works. That works.
Oh, my baby's crying for me.
All right.
I said.
Al- alignments. Ophi, did you fulfill your alignment?
Endanger yourself to protect another. In this case, I parlayed to save the whole group.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
All
So you
right.
get experience for that.
Yay! I have marked that.
All right. Tyjanus, did you fulfill your alignment?
I'm gonna say yes, because it was solve a magical mystery, and I have determined all sorts of crap about the crystals and the stones and who was behind it, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
So
totally.
he's made good progress on his investigation.
Yep, totally. Mark experience. Kinka, did you fulfill your alignment?
Defend those weaker than you. I mean, I took defensive stances
You
at times.
you definitely tried.
Does
It
that
just never
count?
came up, but you like were ready to. So yeah, I'll give that to you.
Okay.
So mark experience for that.
Okay.
Erasmus, did you fulfill thine alignment?
No, I think I did all
What's
of the exact opposite of my alignment.
What was your
What's your
alignment?
What was your alignment again?
To find a place in life, diffuse tension, and charm all the beautiful young ladies.
You've got a
Yeah,
long.
no,
Yeah.
you created tension, alienated everyone, and saw no one else except your party, so you never got to charm young ladies, and even
Yeah.
probably pushed Kinka away. So
We have the moodiest, angriest bard in the history.
Yeah.
It's only
To be
because we
fair,
People
consistently.
keep poking into my family history. Why are you like this? Oh, why are you like this? Well, of course I'm gonna get mad.
Mm-hmm.
all right, then as a group, did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah.
We learned there's a big thing out there that's
Yep.
kind of important.
We
Something
learned that
pretty
there's a
big.
boss of the
We learned that
goblins
there
in
were
town.
goblins and humans.
Yeah, you
The-
learned all sorts of shit.
Humans and goblins.
Yeah, we learned a lot. Yeah,
Uh,
trolls are allied with goblins, which are.
I stared
Yeah.
into the nether. That's insane. For
But you don't remember the Nether.
the
You
fact
just
that
threw up.
just the fact that I'm a cleric and there is a nether blows my mind. It actually blows my out of character mind too. So there's a
I
real
didn't.
nether here.
Is it a Nether or was it just like a spell?
it's called the void. It's a
Okay.
thing.
But does he know?
Um,
Okay.
Out of
he
character, I
looked
do.
into it and it fucked with his head. So
And no one knows
Um,
what's in it but me. Ha.
Oh, that's true.
did you overcome a notable monster or enemy?
No.
A pack of goblins.
Wait,
Expand on that.
we
Well,
scared them away.
we parlayed them away, in a way.
You did. You avoided a massive, potentially deadly conflict by parlay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I am
restrained
kind of
myself.
curious.
Normally, I don't restrain myself.
Yeah,
I
will
am
give
very
you-
curious how a fight would have gone for us versus like 40 of
I
those
am
goblins.
too, because in my experience, the party fighting one huge thing, no problem at all. Like, fucking just kill it. But a party versus like 30 tiny things,
yeah,
party dies.
yeah. Because you take
Okay, but
damage.
what do we do? It's just over.
Huh?
Or like, what if somebody in the thing dies? You guys just continue without them?
The
You get
campaign
to-
moves on
you-
without them.
Yeah,
you
you
can
would-
you can
you can-
like re-roll a new character and be written into the script later on as someone else that we meet along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it generally would
That
go.
sucks.
You'd get a
You
new
could
character.
be like a survivor at the town of people that got butchered or something, and you join up with us on your quest for holy vengeance. You know,
Yeah,
you
it's
do whatever you
pretty
want.
easy to write people into the story. I mean, one of the priests could have had a vision, or the high priest could have said like, "Oh, I got a new vision. There's this person needs help since that person fucking died."
Oh.
It's okay.
Okay,
There's all
so,
sorts of ways.
so there's 3 extra experience because for each of
um,
those.
Two total. Did we loot a memorable treasure?
We have, well, we've had that from the last session. I didn't loot
I was
anything.
going to try and steal the knife off of that teleporting crazy guy, but he didn't stick around long enough for me to attempt it. I don't think we picked up any good treasures today.
I didn't
You
pick
didn't.
up
So-
anything.
You
Just-
all get 2 experience from the group questions.
Yay, level 3.
Okay. For the sake of me modifying your experience, did anybody actually mark experience on their character sheet without me doing
I
it?
did.
Yeah,
I
I
did.
did.
Oops.
I did
I
all
haven't-
of mine.
I've
that
been
I know
keeping
of.
it on a separate file on my computer. I wasn't putting it on the in-game character sheet.
Okay. So did you all keep track of your XP separately, like all of your failed rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
I
did that just by
believe I did.
scrolling through and being like, oh, look, that's a failed roll.
Okay. Kinka, did you said?
I believe I did, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I did. I think I got it all.
Ophi, you did not though, right?
So-
No, I reminded you every time that I would have marked it, and then so
Okay, I'll mark Ophi's. Everyone else is. I've been kind of keeping track of this session.
well, yeah, I marked it too. I just updated my character sheet, so I leveled up with just the party's XP, and then I have what you marked on the ticker. I'm adding that to my XP
Mhm.
now that I've leveled up, just from
Okay.
experiential things, bonds, and
Experience is good. Everyone's got experience.
yeah.
All right, cool. All right, that is the end of the session. I'm gonna, for everyone watching, if you have questions about lore stuff that isn't spoilers, or the rules that we're using, or anything like that, I will be going to the bathroom and then sticking around after on my stream and answering questions for like.
We also have
minutes.
to say outros where we are on the internet and stuff, and who
Yes,
we are
so-
actually.
So we're gonna go down the list on my screen. Ophi, or Trightmare.
Hello, my name is Trightmare. I am a part-time variety broadcaster playing a multitude of games. Tune into my broadcast for silly dances and stupid costumes and all sorts of other shenanigans at twitch.tv/Trightmare and Trightmare on all social media, including Twitter.
And piercing blue eyes.
So
Yes.
pierced.
All right.
I look better if my hair looked cool. That's crazy.
Jesse, let's go to you next.
Sure. You can find me as a full-time variety streamer as well at twitch.tv/that. I'm not even going to try pronouncing it or spelling it. Just copy it. Also on Twitter. If you just cut everything after the letter X, that's my Twitter handle. You can find me playing games, generally being a smart aleck, sarcastic and grumpy, playing whatever game I feel like playing. Not as bad as Tysonus, but, you know.
All right. Kaylee.
I am Kaylee4, Kaylee_4, or Kaylee4_ across various social media platforms. So good luck with that one. I am a part-time streamer as I work in starting school and do other shenanigans. I don't know, you guys were all like super professional, and I am also awkward. Katie's turn.
I am equally awkward. I stream when I feel like it. I'm Forceful Falcon on everything. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
We did it!
I have a kitten.
Show the kitten,
You like
please.
Do like a
Oh, it's just
machine gun
added.
kitten. Be like,
I
No.
kind
Like,
of,
you just happen to have it. Like, I've got a kitten.
I want to level
He
up.
just jumped into my lap.
Her outro automatically the best because kittens.
Really quick. On top of me doing Q&A after this,
Yeah.
I think Sunday, unless something happens, I'm gonna try and do a one-shot stream of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. So as soon as it gets dark outside, so like 5 o'clock Central. If you guys are into that, of me going, fuck, a lot. That's that. Anyway, yeah.
I just
Let's
leveled
focus.
up.
Find you on social media.
Literally everything at Baron Sheep.
Yeah.
'cause,
Okay.
you know-
I gotta get mine under control, cause I'm like all underscore fucked up.
Yeah.
Stupid spelled name.
All right. Thank you guys. It was fun. We'll be doing this in roughly a fortnight.
Good night. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry
Yes.
Krampus.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
I hope you have a
holidays.
good-
Kwanzaa,
Yeah,
Hanukkah,
you.
So, chat.
food and family.
Enjoy your holiday.
Run away
Yeah.
from
See you
your
guys next
creepy
time.
uncles. Stay away from the uncles. All of them.
Always avoid the uncles.
Always.
Jesse, are you gonna continue stream, or can I talk to you at some point?
I'm going to continue streaming, but not for incredibly long because I have a flight to catch in a couple of hours.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, just text me when you're done, and maybe we can Skype quick.
And Baron, for the record, I just leveled myself up. I added wisdom, and then I took first aid, like you recommended.
Okay, cool. Good to know. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Da, 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 da. And thanks for everybody in chat tuning in. In order to get my camera going again, I would have to do something really stupid. Probably this. Yep. I can't get my main camera going again. So that's got to be it for all of us. I'll catch you later another time. Thank you for tuning in. Damn it. The whole thing is goofed. See you later.